So I guess it's the same anywhere, right? Same in Florida, no problem.
Very bright.
Yeah.
I mean, that can be said various times about Florida.
Sure. What time would it be completely dark? Like after 8?
Probably. I don't know.
Hmm.
But it's getting closer to the summer, and I'm on like the ocean, so I think it extends the duration of light here a little bit. So there's no like
Yeah,
mountains or whatever around me. It's like
that's
really
true.
flat. I don't know. I'll let you know.
You have mountains around you?
No, I don't, is what I was saying. There's nothing obstructing the sunlight from hitting me when it's at the horizon still.
Jix lives in the mountains.
Yeah, I'm a mountain man. Don't.
Are you a hillbilly?
Wow, that was like at least a 7 out of 10.
Because you get it, hillbilly, the term.
Yeah, that was
Right.
where
That's
the
not
joke
bad.
rating came from.
Beverly
Thank you.
Hillbilly?
Oh god, you just.
No, I don't have that much money.
Yeah. Also not fictitious.
They weren't fictitious. It was based on a true story.
Oh, really?
So was the Bigfoot documentaries.
Sorry?
Mostly.
Who's the no spec rogue?
No idea. Mystery.
No spec, no name.
Hmm.
Jock and Hagar, that's who it is.
Oh, yeah.
The real Drek.
All specs must die. A man has no spec. How about that? I like that.
That would be an awesome name if you
Yeah.
fucking made a character with no spec.
Right. It'd be cool, badass if they had titles like they do in some MMOs, right? Where you could, a man has no spec right under your name. That'd be badass.
Jock and the Speckless.
Yeah, there you go.
Did they made that like a challenge in the game? For real? Like,
Yeah, I mean, they basically did. They just don't support it.
apparently none of the people that Sarah runs with either.
Fight to keep the upper hand. Use
What?
whatever anima stores
They
you
don't
can
support
find
it either,
to
apparently,
weaken
from
our
all
Oh.
the traffic I saw in general channel about her getting kicked out of groups.
Oh,
because-
God, that was hilarious,
I
dude.
know
That
that's
was...
just because Sarah.
Oh,
Man,
you
it's not
did a
spec.
really good job.
That was so bizarre, yeah.
Shelf on an elf. You seem really familiar.
Is it because there's a famous Christmas toy called Elf on a Shelf? And could that be
No,
what it is?
no. I get the reference.
Is this a good familiar or a?
Yeah, it is actually a really good familiar. Did you
I mean,
stream?
his picture is a Pikachu saying "bitch please," which thus proves that Pikachu is real and not a hat. So
Do
clearly.
you stream on any like gaming website or adult gaming website?
Adult gaming or
Not to my knowledge.
Whoa, what does that mean?
Plenty of time to stare, yeah.
Take it as you will.
OMC's now on Plex Storm browsing.
Oh, fuck, you gotta bring that up, don't you?
idea.
Jesus.
I do not think I'm the shelf on an elf that you are thinking about.
How many fucking is there?
I don't know. Apparently, it's a popular name.
He's just a weirdo.
He's got a Patreon.
your keyboard's very loud, I will say.
Yeah, I'm swapping to push to talk.
Yeah, before I forget, let's move down to Rachel. Alright, we're officially here.
So Vic, question, since you're the only other person in here that plays PoE. If I've got a 100% chance to crit, and I get a thing from this league mechanic that says your crit strike chance is unlucky, does that do anything?
Yeah. I mean, technically you can't have a 100% chance to crit unless it says you will crit or something like that. That's certainty, you know? Because the cap is 95% unless you have something that debuffs the enemy as well. You have to have Assassin's Mark for it to be 100%.
I do.
So yeah, it'll just counteract like part of Assassin's Mark, but usually if you're using like the consecrated ground stuff, you're gonna have like way more than 100% on bosses.
Osh,
No, I
what
got
was
land.
the?
Go ahead, sorry.
It's Osh, what was the party again? I can never remember.
1 second. I have it in a
Rust.
little image file.
Oh, an image file. That's thinking.
Yeah.
I figure you're probably using Zealotry and the Watcher's Eye for that.
No.
No,
Alright,
I'm gonna
me-
lose.
It's me, Blink, K-Maz, what skill, and then Rusty, and then either Neo or Vic.
They both have it on, or neither of them on?
Both of them do. Neo and
Oh,
Vic. There's 6 of us.
got it.
There was a crit
Or-
Watcher's Eye for Zealotry. Now there's a crit multi.
It's for while they're standing on consecrated ground.
Oh shit! Here,
Excuse me?
summon me. Here.
I'm busy right now, throwing bananas.
I forgot. I have to go get my.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
I just have to get a trinket out of my bank, dude.
Not that serious, dude. Relax.
It's kind of a dick.
Yep.
A shot so.
I just fucked myself in Hearthstone because I was trying to help MMC. You've already been summoned.
Yeah. Welcome to 20 years ago.
Gosh.
Yeah. So. Okay.
Hello.
Yo.
Oh, hi, Sarah. How are you?
Love said he can come too if we need him.
Okay, I'll set you then, Sarah. Thanks for stopping by.
Wait, no.
Sarah.
I'm still gonna...
Well, Rusty is one. Who else? I'm trying to figure it out.
For
I
the
was
group?
just joking, Sarah.
Yeah, I kicked it for dramatic effect.
Oh, you kicked her. Rusty, Nia, and Blinks. All right.
No more drink?
Well, he wants to be phased out, so I said we'll get Size, who already asked to come last night.
Oh, okay.
Why am I a rabbit?
Don't worry about it.
Which rabbit?
The
Wow.
white rabbit.
Kind of rude.
I mean, so is making me into a rabbit.
You always have to bring race involved.
Yeah, it used to be, what, 100% reduction, Slandra?
What the fuck?
That's pretty good, huh?
If I can be a rabbit, at least let me be able to act. See, now I'm a battle rabbit.
Watch
Alright.
this, ready? I'll put you in my hat.
Oh my god, I flip when I put my demon spikes up and they come out of my butt.
Just whenever Osh is supposed to soak, you can switch to the one that whenever somebody dies, you get wings, probably more beneficial.
Fuck.
Look at this cool flip I can do.
Yeah, in terms of weak horrors, they're both in the raid strategy there. The one that definitely need the bait assignment receiver, that one's definitely mandatory. And then the second one, chain link partner, that's, yeah, I would recommend using it, but nobody's going to care if you don't have it.
We'll pop down to the PoE channel. Just let me know. if
Sweet,
you
man.
need me.
Sounds good. Although I don't, now that I've clicked on this for the first time, I realize it says custom text from, and there's another link. Does anyone know what that is?
No.
Probably just like what do you call it? You know, like giving credit to the person he took something from to use.
Oh, maybe. You might be right, actually. The guy says this weak horror is a custom weak horror made from this link. This will make a timer bar for more visibility, but the weaker get the group members and generate an index for each iteration of members. Compare the unit player and the linked player. The player with the bigger index is the lead. Yeah, there's only the two anyway. Like I said, the bait assignment receiver, everybody needs that, but past that, the other ones are just, the other one is just there to help.
Inappropriate, Rusty. Thought you might be here soon. You can't be saying words like that.
You're inappropriate.
Yeah, I probably am.
What makes you say that, Russ?
I don't know. I'd like to meet her behavior.
Okay.
Sarah, look at this flip I can do.
That's weird.
Spikes coming out of my butthole.
That's weird.
Alright, so we're just waiting on Blinks. And I guess Naya, I haven't heard from her. Hopefully she's on her way.
I'm not sure. What do you think about the placement of these spikes right here?
Not bad.
The effective deterrent against rape.
Yeah, that's true, actually. That is actually quite symmetrical, too. Oh.
Wait, do I still do my flip when I'm on the cloud?
No, you can't jump at all. That's why I hate that fucking spell.
There you go. Still jumped.
Oh.
Bunny rabbit doesn't live by your
Wait,
rules.
is that the priest levitate or is it the soul fall?
The priest levitate, but it's like an animation of the demon spikes and it makes me flip.
Yeah, look
Slow
at
fall.
that. Whoa, look at this, like actually a bounce to the jump now. Okay, that's all new. That was definitely not like that in the old days.
They changed it in like Legion or BFA, I forget when.
It's just kind of like unresponsive though, the jump.
It changed, like, remember when, what do you call it? Your walk ability was all fucked up because you were floating and you had to take the glyph to make you walk.
Yes,
on the
yes,
ground?
yeah.
It was at the same time they fixed that they made
Oh,
it this
okay.
way because
Yeah,
it
that
was.
was Legion.
Glyph. I love that thing. Color-coded walking wraith walk because you're actually walking.
It was something to do with arena that they fixed it because people were like intentionally mind controlling people, casting levitate on them and DCing them, and this fixed that, and this like was just a benefit also of it.
Interesting.
It was literally like an arena team at like gladiator rating that just disconnected people. That's all they did. That Glyph used to
What's the
remind me
thing
of
here?
Heroes of the Storm, though. It always made me miss Leoric.
Oh, yeah.
I guess technically from Diablo, but, you know, realistic. Both dead games, so.
Hmm.
I don't know how.
Oh, there you go. In a little bit, you're gonna puke spiders.
What if that's normal?
Oh, there's Blinks.
Yeah, he's down before Nias. That's worrisome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess we'll go if we have to. We can get Morgan in, but. Can you drop stone, please, Kamens?
Oh, I puke.
All over me, Sarah. That's fucking disgusting.
Welcome to WoW.
Surprisingly ineffective swap blaster.
This game is out here DCing me all the time.
I don't think it's the game, buddy.
Buy the add-ons.
Last night he didn't have add-ons, now he doesn't have
Yeah.
entry.
Yeah. Gosh, careful.
What do you mean?
Summoning portals, what are you doing?
Far away though. It's so far away.
Oh, you're leaving, okay.
Yeah.
That you were putting on top of the Warlock Stone.
No, that'd be a dick move.
That would be such a horrible thing to do.
Dollar on Crater directly around. Just surround the fucking summoning stone with different kinds of portals. At
Yeah.
this point.
What's the armor kit called again? Something armor kit.
Heavy Desolate.
armor.
Heavy Desolate armor.
Heavy Desolate armor kit.
That's it. That's the one, yeah.
Oh yeah, will you buy me a couple off? I'll pay you back.
They're 6,000 apiece.
What?
Really?
38.
Don't extort Sarah's riches.
He's buying the core leather kit from MC, probably.
Yeah.
For some reason, those are like thousands each.
Yeah, there's a portal over here to Thunder Bluff. Cause some.
No, don't click that, please.
I always go to Thunderbluff because there's this one Worgen warrior that likes to kill all the auctioneers in Worgen.
Really?
Yeah.
I wish I had the Janus locket on this.
Never
character.
seen
I
that
would
one.
Put it down and then blame the mages when people got mad that they took a portal to Dalaran.
I see him all
It
the
was
time.
greatest pull ever.
And as he does it, he likes to type burr.
Oh, Burr. That's the Gucci main thing, yeah. Well, what should we do?
Panic?
Not pull this with 19.
It would be fine to do that, but I think somebody's just gonna get one shot, aren't they? Didn't we talk about this last night?
No, it's too much. Minus 400.
Yes.
No.
No.
Really,
No.
lazy. Us, please.
Gotta do math.
Actually, I don't actually know. If there's 19 players, it probably just doesn't put one on somebody, huh? Like, it put
sense.
2 people on
Yeah.
3.
There's always some people who don't have it anyway.
Doesn't work.
Not on Mythic.
Pretty sure.
Okay, you got the summon, Sandra?
No, that's not enough, sir.
No, I do not have a summon.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, time to get now.
That's weird. Why can't you trade gold both ways? Should be a
I
thing.
don't know. Maybe because it goes through the same hole. You know?
Yeah, maybe.
They don't want us like jamming it up.
Yeah, I
Have
can
you
see
not
that.
heard of DP, Sarah?
The
Like,
coins
this
are
is
gonna
like-
get stuck.
This is a problem that's been solved very quickly in life.
All right.
Well,
Well, we'll just
Or
go with
Alpha
this,
streaming.
presuming that she's on her way, because I haven't heard she's not. And if not, we'll have to get Morgan on, but I feel bad about that after just telling him we didn't need him.
That would be bad.
So first thing is just making sure we can actually do anything with 19, so let's just get up here and get a pull. But yeah, for everybody who's doing this for the first time, or one way or the other, Shelf on an Elf, welcome. New player as well. Actually, a pre-existing real-world connection there with Illidan Schlong. They come from the same group, so it's funny little thing there. Haven't seen that in a very long time. But yeah, anyway, got him in as a fire mage, so we'll see how that goes. And
Back the fuck up. We have a fire mage now?
we got a fire mage, yep. And we got Brandon back, and he is doing this for the first time as well. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. But one main thing on this fight is, you know, being aware of your positioning and being aware of who you're linked to. So a couple weak ores are going to help with that. The main one is the one that's going to be mandatory to help deal with the soaking of the chain slam. Okay, so it's going to take basically a set of 4 people. Okay, the 2 people at the top of the list are the people who are the best qualified, like, to bait the mechanic. So Hunter is one of those for sure. So you guys are going to see a lot of action on that, Brandon, and obviously Size, who knows the fight. But and all you have to do there is just be at the back of the stack, basically. Like, you are not stacked, of course, but in a pile of range, and the furthest 4 people away, one of them will be chosen. So if you and your partner are back, and say Rick is also on that list, and him and his partner are behind, one of you 4 will get chosen, and then the other 3 need to be the people who soak it. Okay, so that's very important. If at any point you guys are not in the right spots, you will not be doing that mechanic properly, and people will be dying. It's also something that you could just use Turtle for. When you land, you will not get the bleed, and that is a really important thing. It's going to save a lot of damage over the course of the mechanic. Past that, we have a lot of we got a couple extra clothies now as well. So as a mage, this is a fight where you're actually like pretty susceptible because it's all physical damage, and we have to make sure that you're not getting that mechanic. So vice versa, make sure that you're up in front of the group and paying attention to who you're linked with. And then, of course, if you have, we talked about this a little bit after the raid last night, but we certainly want to have damage, like, we want to be aware of where the damage is the greatest, and apparently that's going to be around this 3rd pillar. So we're going to actually try to use any immunities. We now have 4 ice blocks, stuff like that. We're going to try to use those things as defensive CDs. Okay, so make sure you're hanging on to that kind of stuff. Don't be just randomly using it for no reason. Otherwise, yeah, this whole fight is basically a walk through damage, you know, ups and downs. Okay, there's no surprises. There's literally no RNG from what I could tell, other than maybe 1 or 2 small things. But yeah, there's nothing that should ever surprise the player. So the main mistake that we want to avoid is obviously breaking the chains. For some reason, we did not do a great job with that last night. That should never happen a single time. Should be the easiest part of the fight. You just need to be aware of where your partner is and moving in sync. And you need to be thinking about movement before it happens is the main thing. You could see it in Melee pretty clearly. You know, especially I think me and Jix did an absolutely stellar job with it last night. We wanted to constantly be thinking about where we were moving, so we'd be just slightly repositioning every few seconds in the direction that we were going to move. And it's not only, you know, improving our uptime on the boss, but also improving our ability to just move together and never have any issues there. So same thing as range, slightly more difficult, of course, because you guys are trying to stand still a lot, but that is what you want to think about. Okay, so that's how it goes. Let's get some, I'll put cauldrons down and just make sure we're good to go here either way.
I somehow did not see a single cauldron drop last night. I don't know what the fuck was going on with my brain.
Oh yeah.
Cookies.
Yep, we can get Hellstones.
Cough. K-Mass. Cough, cough.
Yeah, this is
They're gonna get
another
cold checked out.
mechanic where we're gonna have a like a coordinated use of Hellstones. It's been a very long time since we've done something like that. I don't honestly remember. I think it was like Old Tracksuit or something like that. It's gonna be very, very important. Okay, so again, this is no randomness. You have to be ready to use these things when they are needed, not when you make a mistake. So progression is all about getting it to that point every time. So we'll be using Hellstone Health Pot at some point as well in coordination. Just keep that in mind. Okay, this is AFK, of course, so we'll wait for him to get back and then we'll go.
I feel like we should have something that tracks when those things are used, so we can make
Yeah,
sure we're shoring out people who aren't doing it.
Unfortunately,
early on,
I
so we can
don't.
get it
Yeah,
going.
there's a thing that I've seen people use, but it's just too much for me to get coordinated.
That's, that's the wrong. We're starting off just so fucking strong tonight, guys.
We don't
Just
need less
so good.
at any point. Just need everybody to be here.
All right, so irony's sake, I think that was Rusty, just because he never presses Bloodlust.
Yeah, that was Sarah.
Nope, wasn't me.
No, it was Sarah. You can see on your butt ID.
Trying to blame Rusty. Can you just go with it, please?
Hey, man, hello.
So as for healer cooldowns, since Sludgefist is taking more grain, or
Yeah.
actually I don't know what's happening.
I mean, yeah, I don't either. So obviously,
I think
Nia
he
was
should
here.
be using Ashen on the pole, if I remember correctly.
Okay, man, can you drop Hellstones, please, so we can get going?
The videos I was watching, they were doing Ashen on the pole to sort out the entire first section there.
What's it? A 4-minute CD, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Roof is that one.
He would use it for Roar 1, and then he would have it again for the Roar 8 to Gaze 4 area.
Yeah, you definitely want to use it as both the offense and healing CD, right? So we've got to make sure we're
The healing
maximizing
of it
that.
is what's supposed to cover that whole first section the entire time it's down.
Okay. Anyway, let's
so
get
it's
some.
healing tide, pretty much.
Just see what it
Healing
looks like here.
tide
Make
ain't
sure we
no
can actually
fucking
do
Ashen
this.
Hollow.
That settles Ash. When do I use Sorrow Mastery?
Aura Mastery is a 3-minute.
Yep.
Yeah, just fit that in like it's a spirit link.
I say you should just use it at a 148.
I would-
Right now, just take over for what Nia's doing, right?
No,
So
take
she's
over
at
for what
145.
Morgan's doing. Morgan's the one he's replacing.
Okay.
We're just
Morgan's-
down
Morgan's
near
at-
for some reason.
Morgan's at 254. And Morgan's at 315.
Is that the third platform or
The
third?
third
Yeah, I
pillar,
think that's
yeah.
third.
It's like the Roar that transitions us into that Gaze. That's like the very dangerous area is Roar 6 into Gaze 3.
That's
into Roar
perfect because
7.
that would be the ideal place for Aura Mastery anyway.
210 is the second pillar.
Yeah, so just make sure you're ramping healing one way or the other around the 250 mark and into the 315 when the pillar gets hit. And that's that. Okay, let's get some looks here, see what we can do this for 19. Here we go. Okay, so links, Osh and Size, Fletchin and Vicario. And here comes that first spread, guys. Make sure you're ready for this. Slams coming in. There's a roar.
Sarah's not linked.
And spread.
No.
Yep, that's fine. Means we can do it with 19. Spread's coming in about 3 seconds. Here it is. It's gonna make spots for the melee here. And we're moving to pillar now, guys. Make sure people are ready to soak with
Gotta
Osh.
go over here, Sizey.
You don't have to help soak with the tanks. We're doing that solo.
Yeah, we're good. We figured it out. We're all set. Gotta get these two mages alive, guys. If you have any questions, we need to start addressing that now. Okay, so it's Oof and Size with Blinks and Branded baiting. Make sure you guys are the 4 furthest people away. And in terms of links, it's Osh and Velocity with Fletchin and Illidan Schlong. Here comes the Chain Slam, guys. Watch that little puddle right under boss there. Okay, so it's spread and then next pillar. Just overuse CDs here if we have to make sure nobody dies, please.
2, 1.
Beware. Stomping time.
Move it up. This is effectively where we got last night, but we need to stop having all these silly deaths early and actually make a pull where it doesn't look like we have no chance. You guys want me to just get more grain on?
Why in the thing?
Yeah, let's get.
Hey, I took over 300k from Giant Fist. We gotta stay closer together.
Yeah, I have no idea what that mechanic is, so I probably gonna
We
need
have
reminders.
to be within 5 yards of each other at all times.
Okay, even when we're
Not
supposed to
then
spread?
whether- Yeah.
Oh,
Even
okay.
when, well, no, as long as he's striking us, like even when he, because like we'll get hit twice if we're not.
I see.
Like if we can spread, like I think the absolute border of the spread is short enough to where we're still be okay.
So what's killing you guys? Let's talk about that. Fletchin's first. What killed you there?
It was a destructive impact, 25k.
It's just the normal damage of it, but it was just he was not full health when the soak in.
He was at 65%.
Okay. So yeah, make sure you guys are using the barrier and shit for that if you're taking extra damage on that. It should not be a lethal kill. I messaged him, but I don't know how long it'll take for him to see this, so we'll just go again.
Leading into the pillar, a lot of times, if we like take, or if we don't like get extra healing or something like that, people will all be low. I just need to use my cooldown a little bit earlier, I guess, because it just usually I'm waiting for him to hit the pillar and then use it, but that killed him basically. So.
Well, it would be different with 5 healers.
I guess.
That 65% or whatever would be like 80 or 90.
I mean, that's pretty much where we're banking. Where like Slandra will carry with his spot healing. He can just like pay attention to the people who are like low like that, especially the mages. Just like holy shock them real quick, and they'll be.
Okay, let's
they'll
go one more.
live.
Yeah, like the CD coverage is all we should ever need for the actual dangerous mechanics. So if that's ever missed, obviously it's fucked. But in terms of just surviving, again, you have to know when you're using your defensive CDs. So if you're doing a job that's a little bit more, you know, strenuous, then you have to budget for that. Here we go.
Beware.
Okay, so Osh is linked to Blinks, and Fletchin is linked to Earthshock.
Beware.
And Size, Branded, Illidan, and Kmaz are going to be baiting.
Beware.
I don't think we have to worry about that spread.
That part?
That's what it
Okay,
is.
that doesn't matter. Okay. Comes to Slam. 300, so make sure you're using Turtle.
Beware. Beware.
And here's the spread into the pillar.
2,
Yeah, it does no damage. Did,
It doesn't really,
20% maybe.
It's strange. Okay, here we go. Great.
Beware. Beware. Beware.
She moved to X. I think he might hit the pillar.
Okay.
Beware.
Okay, Oof, Earthshock, Size, and Osh. Make sure you're baiting here. Comes to Chain Slam. and be ready for, like, just use anything we have up because we're gonna probably lose people there.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Go to green, Illidan.
You gotta start moving K-Mouse.
Okay, now we're heading to yellow. This time it's Fletchin and Vicario, and Osh with Branded. Illidan, Kano, Size, and Velocity are soaking. Baiting.
I think we can slowly run out, but then it doesn't matter when we're in.
Okay. Comes the slam.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Is this lost?
That would be it.
No soaks.
Okay. Cool. Not too bad.
I'm not sure how possible it is, but maybe that boss could be a little closer to that outer wall. There was very little room for range and melee to spread.
We were pretty much back to the wall.
Yeah, we really need, after he hits second and he transitions to yellow and they're headed to third, range has to move over to the second pillar. Like, we're in the middle and we're not doing well there.
Yeah, I think what we could actually do is we can put the boss like flat against the wall and just stand on the one side and then melee stand on the other side. Like if the boss is actually at the yellow marker and me and you are right here against this pointed thing, and then melee are behind him, and then that will give ranged a few more yards to move. It might be difficult.
Honestly, ranged was only cucked so much there because there was so much debris in the middle. Range, you should always think about giving like melee a lot of room. So essentially, when boss is over on star and we're over here between these pillars, you kind of want to stay a bit back. Like the chain slam people can be pretty far back. It's fine. We're hunters. We can range the boss. What you want to do is be baiting the crumbling foundations, like kind of like back here. You're not really baiting them, but it just puts them more in this area. It'll give everyone more room to spread. And even if you do have to spread out into one of those crumbling foundations, just use a defensive. During the middle of the fight, I'll kind of tell us to reposition because we are definitely cramping on them. And like the range on that destructive stomp has been nerfed heavy, so.
I actually didn't realize Morgan's just down in that channel. I'll be right back. Let me see if I can get his attention. Hello? Hey, I hate to do this, but no, it's just completely MIA. Would you be able to get back on?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, cool, thanks. Okay, he's gonna...
It's an ironic voice line Vic after Morgan got roped back into this.
What I miss?
Nothing.
We got to pillar 3.
Without your ass. So we're definitely gonna get pillar 4 with your ass.
I was gonna say, I hope
Golden
the-
Sea has anything to say about it.
Yeah, he's on his way. Sorry about that, man. I really do appreciate you coming back.
Oh, no big deal. We set up here. Didn't actually see the pings in Discord because I had path of building overlaying.
I forgot. Yeah, you don't see them easily. That's why I was hopped down there. I forgot that you were even in Discord until... Alright, great. We'll get him summoned. So yeah, that's pretty good, guys.
Oh yeah, are we gonna vanish this?
We can, yeah. Now that we have 20, might as well. A lot of people already have one, but of course I'll give out. Open trade, guys. Not you, Umsy.
Ah.
So now that we're hitting 3, do we want to set up the healing cooldowns accordingly? So
Yeah, yep. Now that we got proper group, might as well set it up.
okay, so Solandra is just taking over for Nia. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, let's just do that for now. Wait, no, what are you talking about? No. Solandra's taking over for Morgraine, who he's replacing on the fight. Naya's not here currently, so Morgraine's back in the rotation because she's in here. So just figure out where best is to use his CDs. They're completely different types of CDs, so it's probably not going to be very easy to do.
I mean, I'm still assuming you'd probably want my link on Gaze 3, because links are still good for when we're stacking.
Yeah, we want Solandra to use Ashen on pull, and again for Roar 8. That's a 4-minute marker. You'll use Mastery, or Mastery. Roar 2, and again for Roar 7. I'll link Gaze 1.
Yeah, basically at some point preceding or right before or right after, I'm not sure, but we're going to call for that coordinated Healthstone, Health Bomb, maybe immunities, I'm not exactly sure, so. Okay, so who needs Vantage Rune still? Open trade, guys, if you need Vantage Rune.
Can you trade people on different servers?
Not size, but everybody else is here.
Oh, okay.
Keeps telling me you're busy.
I am.
Busy man, dude.
Anybody for a flask? No.
I can give you one. Okay, Jix can give you one. Alright, here's Feast, guys. Consume this. It makes you stronger.
Oh, that is surprisingly palatable.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Alright, cool. Great. Anybody have any questions or anything? I think we've seen a lot of the fight now, so we're actually ready to make some good progress tonight. It'll be mostly just surviving there, so yeah, I'd say like for now until we know exactly when we need it, just make sure that Roar and that Gaze are survived, okay? So if you have some kind of immunity or something that could substantially improve your survival, please use it as the Roar happens, and then as, you know, if you're still low, use Healing Pot, Healthstones, etc. to top yourself off, and then let's rely on the CDs and the Bloodlust. And we probably want to lust this a few seconds early, right?
Would that bleed be reduced by armor as well?
I guess.
Bleeds are not reduced by armor. No, bleeds are not reduced by armor ever in this game.
Okay.
That's why they're so deadly to tanks.
Okay.
Yeah, bleeding's bad.
Aura Mastery Roar 2 and 7. What's up? I think we just had you take over for Morgraine's Spirit Link. So I said if you use like wings or some throughput CD at 250, and then
I meant what Sarah was talking before. She like listed.
Yeah. You're gonna just have it for Gaze 3. I forgot that you're taking over for Morgraine.
Why don't we, is it on the note? Is it possible to put it on the note real quick so we have it set for the rest of the night?
I mean, I can do an entire note and then just completely have to do a whole new one immediately after. If you want me to, I will.
It doesn't take that much time.
It does take that much time, but I'll do it.
It doesn't matter that much. I was just say, like, if we're doing this for 4 hours or 3 hours or whatever, better to have it set in
I
stone.
remember my times. I just don't think.
Yeah, you just
that
want to use Ashen on cooldown, so use it on pull and then use it when it's back up again, basically. And then
it's clear and active.
also Gaze 3. That area of time between 255 to like the 325 mark. That whole period, just like use your cooldowns in that area.
Okay, so the original plan.
Well, my cooldowns are not equivalent to Nia's, so I guess just wing it and see.
That's what, yeah,
Swing
it's,
You're good.
it's very awkward, but we'll figure it out.
Alright, let's get some more pulls.
Use your
Realistically, a lot of the early CD usage is just there to placate the later CD usage. So just use whatever you want, and you know we're still making progress into that late stage, so it won't be too important right now. Okay, very good. Here we go.
Beware.
Okay, so we have Osh with Shelf on an Elf and Fletchin with Blink. So that's all 4 mages you guys are going to be soaking that extra pillar there. Make sure you're following each other. And bait is Earthshock, Illidan, Branded, and Kmaz. She has to go in the same direction, I guess.
We have to go behind.
Okay, here comes
we
the...
baiting?
Beware.
Comes the Stomp.
4, 3, 2.
Okay, and it's pillar
I see
time.
another option with the chain slam. I'm just gonna bring them right now, right?
Okay, that's 2 others dead. Wipe it up.
Beware.
We gotta be close enough so at least we can double soak, Vic.
Beware.
Yep, make sure you guys are moving in the position that you're going to be when the soak occurs, and then you don't have to move for the rest of the phase.
Beware.
I thought he was close enough so I could move for the double soak and just wasn't apparently.
Well, that was very good circles, by the way. Rebels or whatever.
Thanks, yep.
Sounds so sweet to squish you with my feet.
Stick with me. You know.
Alright, very good. You up? Yeah, so again, as melee, make sure you guys are moving in sync. It's actually should be extremely easy as melee to never have these chains break. You only ever basically constantly be moving in the direction you plan on moving when the mechanic comes out. The boss isn't moving, the mechanic isn't moving, everything like that is happening in your brain before it happens for, you know, the whole time before it. And like I said, if you need any inspiration, I think me and Jix have handled it very well. So just watch, you know, watch the dance that's there, make sure you two are in sync, and if you have to communicate, feel free to do that. Here's a rate check.
I don't know. The cardinal directions kind of sorted out. The fact that I'm always staying and you're always going north, what's called south and west, and I'm always going north and east, it kind of solved every problem there.
Yeah, sure. All right, here we go.
Beware.
Okay, so we got Fletchin with Vic and Osh with Kmaz.
Beware.
Here comes that first spread in 5 seconds, guys. And baits are Size, Illidan, Branded, and Kano.
Beware.
Here comes that chain slam, guys. Make sure you're ready. Okay, so it's pillar after this, guys.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
So what's this damage coming from, guys? How are people taking damage and dying right now?
My partner didn't follow me.
What?
My partner did not follow me.
Okay, do you want to be removed from this mechanic, Osh?
I mean, I'm the leader, so I'm supposed to lead to the mechanic. Like, I don't think it's. Is it me?
I'm
Like,
not sure, but it's not. This should not happen ever. Well, not once. It's happened for pretty much like 70% of the polls.
I know. I don't understand it. I'm the leader, and it says to, and I'm the mage that's going to Zorb, so when it's time to go, I go over there and says I'm leading. and
Does
then the
anybody have
person
any
doesn't follow
questions
me.
about this, guys? Anybody not understanding what we're doing here?
Though is the question. Like,
I don't think it's Ash at all. I mean, anytime I was there last time with him yesterday, it was perfectly went fine.
I'm
It's
just having
people
people
that-
consistently not follow me. Like,
So
if-
people-
when I'm
people
leading.
don't realize
But you
they're-
don't
they're
break it
linked to him.
regardless. Like just let the fucking thing hit the ground. You should never die to this chain breaking, not a single time on this encounter. So either just speak and make sure that the person who's AFK knows, or just let the mechanic happen and us wipe. Like it's that should be the wipe. It should never be you getting killed by a chain
Before I
slammer.
could follow you, you had already snapped your chain and killed yourself.
Yeah, so I think you guys are just moving too much. Like you should be in this position
Alright.
before he hits. So,
But like
whenever-
that's the phase, Kim, is when I have to walk over there. So if I'm the leader, you have to stay
I
with
didn't
me. So
even
should
see
be-
you move.
All right, well, there's the thing about my head, right? Like you got to be looking for me. Like we're supposed to. Like if I'm the leader, then I lead, which means you follow me as I go over to the pillar.
just both of you have to be there before he
Like,
charges.
I
That's
can't
all there is to
blink
it.
if
Okay?
that's what you were
Nobody
doing.
needs to
I
blink.
was-
You should be there
I
before the
was-
mechanic
I was-
begins.
No, I was strafing to the right as he was getting ready to charge. That's where I need to be to soak the mechanic.
I'll try to call it out more distinctly, but this is really a waste of time right now. This is not a mechanic. Please be there ready to soak before the thing happens.
Yeah, people like Ash and Fletcher are soaking this back side of the pillar for rain. If you are their partner, you have to go there with them.
And it depends on who's leading, right?
I mean,
so like
I'm
last
willing to
night,
say it was my bad because it probably was that I was not paying close enough attention to it, but
This would
you
solve.
also killed yourself, I think.
This is something that should solve something. Like, Ash, I don't care what the fucking weak horse is, you're always leading. Just call it out. Be like, I'm moving. Like, the person that's linked to you needs to know they're linked with you.
but
and
they should
need to
know,
move.
right? Like
I understand that. but,
okay, I'll handle
like,
this.
you
Don't worry
just
about it. Red
saying
check
you're-
coming. Here we
you're
go.
Moving, like, I don't think you should ever be following somebody.
Listen, as soon as the chain slam is over, you guys need to be over there, okay? That's just when you should start thinking about it. So please make sure the 4 people, and I'm saying the names of in the very beginning of the fight, are paying attention, all right? This is
what
not
I've been
like-
doing consistently in terms of what seems to be, and Fletcher, correct me if you disagree, but I wait to the second spread, and then as soon as second spread goes out, there's plenty of time for me to not blink, but walk over to that pillar, and be put down my shit and ready to blow up and ready to absorb. That's what I've been trying to do.
Once that second spread happens, then you go to green.
Yeah, that's exactly we're saying, okay, so that's what I've been doing for both nights here.
Great. All right, here we go.
Ash, have you tried when you need somebody to follow you, just whispering Ashanzo?
I haven't tried that.
That might be it, honestly.
Okay, so Fletchin and Vicario. Osh is with Brandon, so be ready. Here comes the designation for the baiting, which is Size, K-Maz, Earthshock, and Morgraine. You 4 are baiting. And here comes the first spread. Here comes that chain bait. Be ready. Comes that pull-in. Great. Next spread is in 8 seconds, and then after that, make sure those 4 people are running over to soak. Everybody else is in the front step. Soak.
4, 3, 2,
Okay, here comes pillars. Great.
We have to go deeper, yeah, right on it.
Size, Branded, Earthshock, and more chains. You guys are the baiters for this next one.
You gotta back up.
Comes the slam. There's the roar. So Osh is dead, so that means Fletchin and Illidan, you guys are going to do the bulk of the soaking there.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Cool. Done easily. Very good. So yeah, let's just try to get him right up against the wall if we can. Okay, so it's Oof, K-Maz, Blinks on CD, and Illidan baiting.
Move up. Velocity.
Here comes the bait. Sarah's dead, so that won't happen. Somebody else is gonna die now because of that. There's the roar. Actually, I guess not. I don't know how that happens. Magic, yep. Okay, so we have
Spread.
Yep, spread, and then Osh and Branded, and Fletchin and more chains. Make sure you guys are ready to soak this shit.
Go to green, go to green.
Lust.
Turtles.
Let's move, Rusty. Let's move.
We're a blue.
Cool.
Beware. Beware.
So it's Earthshock, K-Maz, Size, and Morgraine. King debate.
You're gonna all want to move back. Take up this space back here.
Comes the slam.
Defensive health pot. This roar.
Okay, and fourth pillar's about to be hit.
3, 2,
A little sloggy over here.
Beware.
Okay, pretty good.
Beware.
Cool. Yeah, it's very feels very straightforward. I don't feel like there's much to talk about every pull.
No. A lot of people tried it. Like 3 people at one point, like, were just standing on top of me during like the spread bullshit. Like, I know I'm short, but don't fucking stand on me.
It's our range positioning.
We're just like all in an area and not moving.
Maybe they couldn't see you, Sarah.
Less area to work with because the rebel fall. Like we need to move.
What would you suggest then? What should we change?
I can, if you put a marker on my head, I'll be basically like kind of like where range should be situating themselves so that they drop the rebels in optimal locations, and you're also giving the melee a lot when they come out.
Cool. Put a marker in. Hopefully it'll stick on. I don't know though.
And then that roar that I called out, guys, that's gonna be your health stone, and then the shift and stomp is gonna be your health pop because you're gonna need to be topped off for the impact on the fourth pillar.
Cool. Good call. And then you recommended immunities for the third pillar hit. Is that what it was?
Not everyone needs it. Hunters are pretty squishy on it. We can't mitigate it anyway, so Hunters definitely turtle third impact.
Cool. All right, cool. Let's see more raid check pulls. Heat up, guys. It's pretty good, guys.
So you said health stones, and the next one's health packs, and then the next one is defensives. Is that what we're doing?
Health packs.
Whatever it is. Is that true? Is that what we're doing?
First one's health stone, second one health pie. And then, yeah, he's
And
recommending
then
an immunity or some
defensives.
strong defensive for the third pillar or the fourth pillar. Yep. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it's Osh with blinks and Fletchin with more chains.
Beware.
And baits Earthshock, Illidan, Size, and Kano. Here comes the chain bait, guys. Make sure you're ready. And spreads in 7 seconds, guys. Be ready for that. Okay, so next is pillar hit.
3, 2, 1.
Great, and this time it's Fletching and Velocity. Osh has more chains.
Yeah, yeah.
Here comes the chains, guys.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, here comes big pillar hit.
Beware.
Rick, Jesus.
Might be a little close to that pillar. Never mind.
Just enough. Careful, guys. You guys just broke each other's chains like that.
I died to the fucking boss meleeing me when I got pulled in for chain slam.
4, 3.
And maybe we were a little spread apart there.
1.
Okay, so here's the immunity if you have it, guys.
Lust.
Yep, lust early, please. You want to lust before that happens.
You gotta move to the bay. Across the
So
unit.
size, K-Maz, Earthshock, and Kano. Make sure you guys are baiting. Here it comes.
This for his Hellstones be topped after.
Yep, Hellstones, guys. Everybody use them.
We're also gonna get mage, so
Yeah, it's
And we're health potting after this stomp.
4,
Okay.
3.
Health pot right now, guys. Everybody use it, no matter what.
The charge rust heat's coming through.
Oh, I got stunned. Rip.
Oh, I guess, yeah, I got too far from you. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's good. Pretty good.
I love
So,
this boss.
was I just the unlucky one there that got pulled in and got meleeed or what?
You got melee.
Hey,
We were a little at the
got
time.
me
We were a
too.
little far apart. So you got schmack.
I literally, the second I got pulled in, was dead.
I mean, you guys should be like stacked on top of each other, right? There's no room to move unless you're doing the whole like rubble thing. Am I wrong about that?
No, I don't know. We're occasionally spreading out for the mechanic, but I don't think it's worth it. For the little bit amount of damage it
Yeah.
does, like maybe during the end rage it's worth
I
it.
worry that the end is going to matter and we're just going to get slaughtered, but yeah, for now at least
Well,
it
if
doesn't matter.
worst case scenario we get to that and we realize that, but
Yep.
right now until people get used to the timing, it's
I'm fine with that.
like we were on Star, we were just a little too far, and I kept like hedging back because I was worried about the pillar, and then you
Yeah.
stayed where you were.
Okay, good. That's very good, guys. Here's a ready check for the pull. The next pull that we'll do. Not the previous one. Okay, so you guys all have armor kits, right?
Did you do a ready check for the previous poll though?
I
To see
can't,
if
it's too
everybody
late.
Was ready.
Shelf, Illidan, Blinks, Osh, you guys all have armor kits, right? We're doing a...
Yeah, mine's on, yeah.
Okay, my bad. You don't seem to have ERT anymore.
Oh, okay, hold on.
There should be some in the guild thing.
Yep, I can get you guys some if you need some.
Sorry, it was off for some reason. It is back on.
Yeah, I don't have armor kits. Can I go?
Okay, I'm gonna get you open trade if you need.
Or, oh, fine. Can't have one anyway. We'll cancel my trade.
People didn't use a single health pot or a health stone, but
I did.
Some people were
What?
dead.
No way, Sarah. That's not possible.
You mean
I
no
used
players?
I used it.
I was dead.
Morgan, you didn't use
That's
one
a
yet.
good excuse, Morgan. That's a,
Morgan used at least one of them. There were people who were alive who did
Yeah,
not
so again,
use
guys, this is gonna be a healing CD we're gonna use here. Okay, so we're gonna use the health stone after. I guess is it after the roar or during the before the roar?
It's after.
Yep, the
After.
roar goes off, you
Okay.
use your health stone, and then it pushes you back into the shift and stomp, and then you use your health pot. Nice and
Great.
simple.
Yeah, so that's how it's going to be every pull from now on, guys. Okay, so if for some reason you don't have these things, you're going to have to figure it out very quickly. We're going to use Healthstone on the first one, the roar there, and then immediately after that, it's Health Pot. And that's just to give us as much stabilization as possible to go into the final pillar, which is effectively the end of the, coordination healing-wise. So if we can get through that with everybody alive, that's where we're looking to kill the boss, obviously. So make sure you're ready for that. Here's
the
a
less
check.
healing you need, the better the tanks are, because we're going to be getting dicked on in that last part.
Mm-hmm.
I thought fisted.
And that's fine. I'm
sure,
open
double
to new
fisted,
things,
triple
but
fisted, it doesn't matter. It's going to be inserted.
it's it's fine with that.
Clip it.
And
Rick?
yeah, as long as Morgan got killed by the giant fist, so did Fletcher. So that's just the tanks seem to be closer to each other. I
Yeah,
guess,
that's
during
just
the trade.
you guys are fucking shit tanks, so don't even fucking try. Here we go.
Yeah, exactly.
She's got the chromosome. Didn't say
Let Sarah handle it,
I'm
guys.
just on the wrong character.
Yeah.
So.
Still a monk though, right?
Beware.
Looks are still good.
I know, I advocated for it all the time.
So we have Fletchin linked with Kano and Osh linked with Earthshock. It's gonna be a little awkward with the soaks probably, so keep that in mind. And Beta's size branded Oof and Kmaz. Here comes that bait, guys. Be ready for that. Great. And next is another spread. Then after that, make sure mages in their part. The two mages are over there ready to go.
4, 3, 2.
Okay, we're going for the pillar hit now. He's charging
When
at
you're
me.
running out from Chain Slam, be careful not to run through me in Metro.
Oh, good. Very good.
Beware. Stone harder than lead. Beware.
So Osh is linked with Branded. And Fletchin is linked with more chains.
Beware.
And the bait is Blinked, Illidan, Branded, and a Chanzo. So it's an odd one, but... Here comes the bait, guys. Make sure you four are ready.
That was lucky for us, Sarah.
Okay, so it's going to be spread next, and then we're going for this next pillar.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, here it comes. And you can see there's almost nobody in that link. There's like 3 people total in that link.
Range, think about your positioning here.
So Fletchin is linked with Oof.
Way
Osh
to
is
the
linked with
left as far
Velocity.
as you can, guys.
And Bait is Earthshock, Illidan, Size, and Shelf on an Elf.
Okay, we gotta move in, Dan.
Where are you? Where's you guys at?
I need an external.
Here comes the slam. There's the roar. And if you have disposable immunities, you'll use it for this charge coming up here, guys.
Start spreading out range, please.
Yep, there's the spread. And next is pillar hit.
2, 1.
And here it comes. And this is lossless now, things. Great. Okay, it's Ashen blinks. Fletchin is dead. So.
Range, watch your positioning. You're kind of cramped up.
And branded Illidan, Earthshock, and Velocity will be the spaders.
We're moving forward, Shelf.
I was to the right.
Yeah.
Here comes the chain slam, guys. And after this roar, you want to use your Hellstone. There's the roar Hellstone. Every single player use Hellstone. And after the spread, every single player uses Health Pot.
4, 3,
Right now, Health Pot.
1.
And charge is coming. Great.
So
cool.
So I think people are getting very turned around there. So people just went to the tank soak there. You want to go off of the orientation of the room, not so because like the boss is kind of crossing. So you're always in the same corner. Like me and Metro are still always in the bottom right
Yeah.
corner. You're always in the other corners there.
That was just the range, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a good point. Honestly, we should lay down markers and
I will.
just like show people where each soak is on that individual pillar. 'Cause
Yeah, for
is
that
the
last
only
one,
pillar that has
I
a
agree.
weird orientation.
100% agree. Well, the fifth pillar will be even worse, but no, that one's definitely a hard one, yep.
Yeah, the fifth pillar usually has you on the ground, and that one's really simple orientation. So I don't think we'll have much problem with it.
When we do legendary instead of mythic, it'll be a lot harder. Okay, let me see.
I see what you
I'm
did.
joking, guys. Yeah, all those people
Yeah,
whispering
that
me. I'm
was-
just
that was
joking
the
here, guys.
Humor. He
Humor. Yep.
says
Okay.
these things.
Okay, I'm gonna put some marks here. So purple
36
is
is
the.
pretty good.
Thanks, I agree. Yep. So purple is the normal one. Okay. It's the range clump. Melee is the orange clump. We again only have 4 melee though, so of course you guys need to be there. Yellow is the very handsome and skilled players. So it's just gonna be me and Rick. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey,
and,
what the fuck?
and you like that? And then green
Clearly
is
me and
the.
OBC. I don't know what you're fucking on about.
Yeah, I agree.
See,
And then
Rusty
green-
agrees. That's how you know you're fucked.
Fucking hair in my mouth. And then green is the one that the mages would be soaking with their 2 partners. So very good. That's pretty damn good, guys. Like we're getting very close to being at the end of this fight already, and that's fucking awesome. I mean, what are we? Only 30 pulls in. That seems quite good. A lot of these pulls were just insta deaths too. Like Sarah pulls the boss 6 times or some shit. Here we go. You know?
Wait, can you go over this every time? Hold on.
Yeah, reiterate the melee.
Yeah, can we talk about that again?
The same orientation then.
Yeah.
Every other table.
Okay, one more time. So the colors are the exact same that they've always been. Okay, nothing has actually changed about this. But in case you've forgotten, the ranged clump is the one at purple, just like at all the other 4. Okay, orange is the melee. The 4 melee are going to be there. Okay, yellow is me and Jix, and then green is the 2 mages and their 2 partners. But at that point, there's probably a decent chance that we'll have some pulls where they're dead. So if somebody needs to try to make a play, it would be maybe the other mages or something. I don't know, but regardless, just keep that in mind. Otherwise, yeah, ranged who aren't in typically dealing with something like that, just be at purple, and the rest is the melee and tanks.
If you're gonna have to call something on the fly, the most beneficial thing you could probably call on the second soak is "I'm staying." So you let the other people there know that they can go to the other soak, because the confusion is going to be from you going to the wrong soak and going that whole back and forth like Zymok dance that we did for so long.
Yeah, hopefully nobody's gonna have to do that, but yeah, try to be very conscious about if that does happen. All right, let's heat up, guys. KMS, Strek, and Oof, and we'll continue to make progression pulls on this encounter. Yep.
I will say for Sarah and Rusty, when there's a lot of times in this fight where we're like super topped off, like healing rain is a preemptive heal thing, like is super efficient in this fight.
Cool.
Like, pre-position it where we're gonna be, where roars and shit are gonna go off. Even if you're only hitting like 6 people, you're gonna like make up the healing for the empty global that you would have anyway.
But is that Rusty's link, that second one? Do you see what I'm saying now with that? You're hitting almost no one with that. Like I literally think you hit like 3 people with that.
Yeah, I don't know what you want me to do.
Hit the players.
But I can't. I'm supposed to be hitting the mages, right? The mages are here.
Yeah, they're all
Mages
right next to each other. You put it in the dead center, like right on top of the pillar. Nobody is there. You hit 2 melee and me. That was it. So just put it on the range. We don't I don't need it. Certainly don't try to hit me. The melee are probably good on their own as well. Like don't just hit
like
the
mine,
range.
I always put mine off on the side of the pillar, kind of, and people who are like gonna they'll stand in it and then they'll just move and soak immediately after.
Yeah,
So
I've seen a lot of
directly
links
where the healing
standing right
rain
where
is,
I am,
like,
Rusty.
right where the healing rain is right
Yep.
now. Just put it right there. You hit the 2 clothy group. You hit the clothy group, and then you hit another like range group. They're more likely to be hit harder by physical
Maybe a
damage.
little closer to the pillar, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but just hit those 2 groups, and you'll be totally fine. And you can
All right,
adjust it
I'm
every
gonna
time
put it
based on
right
the soaks.
here.
Just put it over the 2 sets of range soaks.
Put it. This would be the way I would put it. Put it so the end. No. So put it so the end hits the pillar. Okay. You don't want the end of it to go through the pillar at all. Yeah, maybe even a little bit more to the left there, but that should be perfect. So yeah, if the end goes through the pillar at all to the right side, it's too far. So that's pretty good right there. All right, great. Here we go. Let's do another pull.
Okay.
Yep.
And most of the melee have self-healing pretty frequently,
Yeah.
especially at the range. You're good to go.
Especially me. I have a lot.
Beware.
So Osh has Oof and Fletchin has Earthshock in this.
Beware.
And Bates are Size, Kame has Branded and more chains.
Oh, I was close.
Here comes the chain, guys. A little bit of an awkward puddle there.
Everything about that was awesome.
Beware.
Don't split up.
Beware.
4, 3, 2.
Okay, guys, it's going to be
1.
hitting the pillar next. Okay, wipe it up. What's happened?
I missed it.
So, what's man?
Missed it. Okay. Who?
I don't know, the puddle, the rubble that's on the ground, I found it's really fucking hard to see the soak, so like that
Yeah.
beam right there is probably not helpful.
Got it.
I watch the boulder. I don't watch for the circle.
That's a
What's
good point.
a little rough for Fletcher and I is that we made a choice to whichever circle is closer to Sledge I get, and whichever one is closer to entrance he gets. But those two were right on top of each other.
Yeah, okay.
The mage one that missed because the ones
don't-
that we were.
I think we were okay. But
We
I
were
don't
in
know.
the front one, and the back one wasn't, so I went into it. But it
You're a
looked
champion.
like the one that you were in is the one that wasn't soaked, even though you were in it. But I don't know if that's
Awesome.
just because it looked like that or if that actually happened.
That's just the curse of me in this. In this
Because
whole...
Osh isn't a real person, dude.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Not
Wait,
a person,
what?
dude, he's a little fox bitch.
Is that serious?
Oh, dude.
You're joking, right?
But what?
No, Osh is not actually real Metro, he's a robot designed by top engineers.
A row, top
Have you
engineers.
ever seen Ex Machina?
Oh, that is a very good film, yes.
Like you know that whole bear saga of his life? That was just a program glitch.
I can see
Oh, is
that.
right?
Thanks.
They did not know what they were doing, like how to fix that. Like all of a sudden, like he just thought he was a bear, and they were so confused.
Bring yourself back online. Okay, I'm gonna watch it real quick. Watch the VOD, see if I can figure out who missed it.
Yeah.
That's why we whisper a Shanzo right there.
Oh
So
yeah,
do
yep.
kind of feel
It
like
was the
everybody-
one, the mage side close to the boss somehow.
Yeah, that's the one Ash is in though, right? Like he's in it.
It's hard for me to tell because weak aura blocks it, but it does look like there's people very close to it. So yeah, I could see the brown shit on the ground confusing people there for sure. Yeah, that was definitely missed.
I don't find the brown stuff confusing. Just
Good.
personally.
Yeah,
Like,
same as
what-
well. I'm very secure with it. Here's a raid check.
I see a lot of brown stuff a lot.
Okay, great. Here, I'll drop another cauldron.
Oh,
Would you like that, OMC?
I'm good. I'll
You would?
take one just in case.
Yeah, might as well, yep. Make sure you have cauldron still after 9, guys. Or plus, that is. Okay, everyone declares ready, so we go.
I don't know about that. When I do that in dungeons, like put the key in there, like I'm not ready yet. Like oh,
Wait. That's my favorite.
I had to make a meal.
Yeah. So we have Fletchin with Kmaz and Ashanzo with more chains.
We have enough chains, man.
And Size, Illidan, Brandon, and Kano will be doing the baiting. And here comes that chain slam, guys. He's gonna pull you to the boss, yep. And Royal pushes you back, very good. Make sure you go in the same direction. And now it's a spread soon.
4, 3, 2.
And now we're gonna move to pillar. Okay, pretty good. Minus the deaths.
Beware. No fear. Beware.
Oh, did you?
Beware.
So Oof, Earthshock, Size, and Shelf have the soak here,
Go
guys.
forward, Brandon.
Beware.
And Osh is paired with Branded. Fletchin's paired with Morgraine. Here comes Slam.
Whenever you want to get to the other side of this switch.
Beware.
There's the Roar. And next will be Spread in 4 seconds, guys.
Beware.
4, 3, 2.
Okay, here comes. He's gonna hit the pillar now.
Beware. Stomping time.
I'll just wipe it up. We really have to see pulls with no chains breaking, guys. Like this is, it seems like such a weird thing to have this happen so often.
Yeah, that was my fault. I misclicked blink.
Oh, okay.
Can you tell your birds to calm the fuck down, Metro? Holy Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Just got so many procs on pillars that fucking run.
Yeah, 12%. Yep, that's what I'm saying. If it procs at the right time, it's gonna do wild damage.
Link was better.
Yeah, much better. Both links were excellent.
I'm glad you brought that up, Jix. My name is super appropriate for this fight.
It might be confusing to people.
I really think that we have enough chains. If you could like rename real quick to less chains.
I was thinking about that. I feel like you should have been
Okay.
more rain.
No, because chain heal, chain link, chain lightning.
Chain lightning, chain heal.
Yeah, but more chains just doesn't sound. I don't know. I don't like it.
Sounds ramper.
More rains. That's like if he wants
It's a
to
bad
be like
name,
a R&B artist,
bad name
right?
regardless, but hey, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, to be fair, we're debating like good names, right? This is one of my better names.
To be,
fair,
yeah,
so.
yeah. It's kind of like beggars can't be choosers on this one, guys. So let's just
What
move on from
was
that.
your fucking druid
Yeah,
say?
Have a
I
white
still
poop and a
have it.
black
Bear
poop.
Force 1, dude.
No, the other one. It was called your twink. Remember?
Oh, I don't fucking remember. I thought it was just shapeshifts or something stupid.
That is the fucking lamest druid name I've ever heard.
Oh my gosh, shelf on an elf, absolutely.
I'm sorry, did you just insult my druid?
Okay, here's a ready check. Eat up, guys. 4 people without food. Sides and Slandry don't have food. You guys were chain linked to not having food, and Vic and Kano, you guys were chain linked to not having food. Make sure you don't break it.
Use reverse psychology in that one. Not sure if you can actually get them to eat food.
Yep. Piano Monk was a really good one, yep. Okay, here we go, guys.
Okay, Piano Monk.
It was a male orc.
Peons.
Beware.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Osh has Oof. Fletchin has more chains again.
Beware.
And the bait is branded K-Maz, Earthshock, Velocity.
Beware.
In this roar, after the chain slam is coming up.
Beware.
Great. Spread is coming up.
Beware.
4, 3, 2.
He's gonna hit the pillar next.
Beware. Stomping time. Beware. No fear. Beware.
Okay, so Fletchin has Blinks on CD, Osh has Earthshock, bait is branded Illidan, Seismopad, and Oof.
Beware. Don't crush you. Beware.
There's the roar.
For Master be so happy.
Spread.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware. Stomping time. Beware.
Cool.
Stone harder than hell. Beware. Beware.
Okay, so bait is Earthshock, Velocity, Oof, and K-Maz.
Beware.
I need a personal, please.
You can bait this direction, right?
You can bait however you want. Range, give them room. Spread into rubble here if you need.
4, 3, 2.
Okay, so any stray immunities, use it for this hit. Make sure you guys are in your spots.
Russell, move, please. Melee?
Okay, wipe it up. So a big part of using these CDs, guys, is you have to be in them, okay? So if your guys are going to be completely lackadaisical for this positioning, we're just going to struggle here the whole raid, alright? Again, we have, you know, I don't know what fight's going to look like when we finally kill it, but have 3 Spirit Links. If it's hitting 10 people each time it's being used, we're not getting any value out of it. So please make sure you're actually in your spots so the links can hit all the players.
Hey, and for melee, I see this a little bit. Follow the weak aura. Who's leading? Who's following? Because I think that's what's causing a lot of this chain breaking.
Yeah, there really should never be chain breaking like
Just be
that.
cautious.
There's only one place you could run out, so just please get focused on this. Okay,
Gotcha,
guys?
Rick.
Yeah, 4 fucking range. 4 melees to ever make this mistake, because melee is insane.
Trying to escape me.
Honestly, seismic shift like damage shouldn't be like that high. Honestly, and like if you need to not overlap somebody by standing in the puddle, you take infinitely less damage. Range, think about your positioning, give melee room, spread into puddles backwards instead of like clumping in the middle. I saw like 3 range died. There were just a clump of mass people in the middle.
Does anybody feel like they're not in range of the boss or anything like that? Is that maybe that's why that's happening?
It shouldn't be. It's literally when we're right here, when the boss is going into third pillar, like everyone's clumped right here. Like I know there's rubble behind, but literally for the chain links, you can come bait them back here, all the way behind the pillars on purple. Like you have a lot of range.
Oh yeah, and between pillar 1 and pillar 2, like we talked about this last night, if more people go like towards where the boss is now, instead of congregating in this middle section, it'll make it a lot cleaner in this middle section as well anyway.
Yeah, so when these pillars are broken, is it something you could walk on, or is it still on? You can't walk on it.
I haven't tried.
It's untraversable,
Okay.
but it's not as big of an area as the full pillar.
Yeah, it's not LOS anymore.
Alright, cool. Alright, here's food.
It's just like a very small area where you can't walk.
There you go, eat up.
Does he break the feast when we fight him? I don't know.
Yeah, yep, he does.
Oh yeah, guys, could you stop fucking up our benches? We're using that for a guild meeting later.
We got the few in the back, I'm sure they'll be good.
Yeah, they're gonna get hit every time.
Alright, here we go. It's pretty good, guys. Feels good.
Beware. Gonna flatten your bones.
Rusty, come here, please.
So we have Fletching with KMS and Rusty with Austin.
Beware.
And here's the bait. It's size, oof, Urchok, Velocity.
Beware.
There's the slam.
Beware.
There's the roar.
Beware.
Spreads up.
3, 2, 1.
Hitting pillars now.
Beware. Stopping time.
Easy peasy.
Great work.
Beware. No fear. Beware.
Osh has blinks. Fletchin has branded. No, just kidding.
Beware.
Illidan, Kano, or Shock and more chains. Make sure you're spading.
What the hell?
You gotta get out of there.
Here comes the chain.
Beware. Flat now. Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware. Stopping time.
That's it. Wrap it up. So how are like single players dying? I'm confused how that would actually be possible.
Because only one person dies from the chain break. Every time.
Really?
That was a abnormality there. I roared back into a falling rebel and died.
Chain break does a certain amount of damage, and generally it'll only kill one player.
I don't know. I happen to remember a double monk special that disagrees with that.
Yeah, it usually kills both people, but the thing is, I've seen like this happen to me at least, where when it puts the new chains out and you're quite far from your partner, if you don't get it in range of them, I don't know if that's why it happens, but that happened twice where I saw one of the two people die and the other person was not.
I mean, if you die to other damage, nothing happens. Like the chain doesn't do damage to the part.
And Fletching got clapped by 3 seismic shifts.
I don't know.
Yep.
But I have definitely seen that before where there was absolutely nothing happening and the chains went out and when they activated one person died.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to tell, but it honestly feels like this would actually be easier for our group with more melee. Seems like range are doing an inordinately bad job of being
get
spread
these
properly.
range out of here.
Brandon did offer to go survival.
Like, I mean, I don't know, maybe this is for a good reason, but it just feels like we're always being forced to just be on top of the pillar constantly the whole fight, and it just becomes this thing where, like, you know, you're like, oh, can I go around it and still be in range of my partner? Not really, so I'll just stay here and people don't move, and then they're...
It's actually a good point he brings up, because this pillar is actually heavily restricting the amount of area you have to move. But yeah, I mean, I don't know why you guys would be in that position. Like, that's not what the movement is supposed to look like. You're not supposed to be at the pillar until he charges, so...
And like after the pillar's destroyed.
He's talking between 1 and 2 is when it always seems to be the
Yeah.
issue, and I've said this literally like 50 times. Move up towards the front of the room.
Yep.
It's true.
Yeah. Okay, that's not bad though. Tell you what.
There's only us where the boss is now.
What's that? Oh, 2 of
There's
us, is that
only
what you said? Yeah. Yep. Feel free to occupy that space, guys,
the first time.
especially with that extra range. Is there any way we can break real quick? My roof is leaking and I need to deal with it. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. All right, so 8:30. We'll be back at 8:40ish. Hopefully he'll be good. But yeah, that's pretty good so far, guys. I'd say this fight is obviously a lot more straightforward than we've had in the past. And when we have a clean pull with everybody alive, we'll start to see. I'd say like there's going to be 2 phases of progression here for us, though. Okay, guys, it's going to be mechanics and then damage. All right, and obviously the damage doesn't really look anything crazy right now, but that will come once we have everybody alive for the whole fight. So great work so far, guys. We'll be back in hopefully 10.
Hey, Ash, you there? Son of a bitch.
So I might have to have eye surgery. I see the doctor again on Friday.
Are you gonna not be blind in one eye anymore?
No, I'm still gonna be blind in one eye. I have floaters in the blind eye, and my lens that I got put in there for cataracts is slipping, and they have to remove it.
Did we talk about this last night?
Yeah, but it more developed after I saw the doctor again. It's just getting worse, so.
Are they gonna just take your eye out?
That's what my boss said. Why don't you just get a glass eye? I'm like, no, that sounds disgusting.
Dude, that's gonna work with your pirate transmog when you play Outlaw.
Yeah.
Can you see out of it at all?
What?
Can you see out of it at all?
I can see peripheral, and that's where the floaters are, and they're blocking it. And it kind of looks like when I close my good eye, the floaters kind of make like a face, and it looks like Gary Busey a little bit.
Is it your left eye or your right eye? What?
What?
Is
What?
it your left eye? Your left eye?
Yeah,
Oh,
left.
that's shitty. Oh, then you can't take it out. How are you gonna be able to drive?
Well, I mean, I don't use it now. I just all they say is as long as you can see light, you're fine, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but doesn't it help you with seeing like people coming up behind you because you can have peripheral vision?
No, whenever I check my blind spot, I just do a big turn.
Oh.
I could get crosshairs on the glass eye. That sounds horrible. That sounds like I'll never get laid again.
Or you could get laid more because of bad ass.
No, I'll get some like those creepy weeb kids. I shouldn't say kids. Adults.
Yeah, get like one of
Yeah,
those
you can
like
get
Death
things
Knight
that-
eyes with like glowing and shit.
Adult children.
Yeah, that's what weebs are, right?
like Sasuke.
Fucking Kyle.
Like who?
Sasuke.
What's that?
What? What do you mean? What's that? Sasuke from Naruto.
Oh, I never watched that.
Oh.
I watched Dragon Ball Z back in the day.
Hell yeah, I'm watching some of that tonight. Now that you said that shit.
Did you ever watch Dragon Ball? The
Yeah, I've seen that.
with the pig and he wants to find the panties.
Long is a fucking G, okay?
Those characters were so clever, honestly. The original few.
That shit did not fly in this year that we live in.
No.
It would get canceled in like fucking 5 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Roshi was a pedophile. Oolong was fucking the creepiest motherfucker alive. Goku tried to like molest Bulma when she was sleeping.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yamcha might as well be a fucking pervert.
That's just how shows used to be, though. You used to get away with it.
Yeah, but that shit was fucking raunchy for the time, even for them.
Even just look at like Doug or SpongeBob, the original ones.
Rocco's Modern Life, dude.
Yeah, that's it.
5.
Like that is the most fucked up show ever.
2, 1.
I think Doug was the most like clever about it. Like you didn't know what the things were. Like Mr. Dink, dual income, no kid.
All right, looks like he's back. That's good. Hopefully your roof is good.
I mean, it's kind of ironic because we're fighting a boss that caves the roof in on us.
Oh, right. Well, hold on a second. Is that related?
Yeah, did Sludgefist hit you IRL? Like
He charged
It's
into
like,
the. That sucks.
it's like your dream, where we had to
Yes.
fight
Oh,
a raid
the
boss IRL.
Nefarian dream. Yes. No, it's probably what happened though. We had him charge through like an area when we were wiping, and he probably charged outside the instance and accidentally to where he lives IRL. But no, yeah, I used to tell the story all the time. But one time I was extremely ill while we were doing progression on Heroic Nefarian, and I had a dream that like he found us, like found me IRL, and he came and like ripped the roof off the house and like killed my family and burned the house down, and I was like on the lam basically, and I just like woke up and I was like completely covered in sweat. Yeah, I just did talking to a therapist. That's what I'm doing right now.
If Sludgefist hit his house and killed his roof in, does that mean that damage is physical as well?
It's also, yeah, there's no magic damage IRL. Okay, let's get some more pulls if everybody's back. So not too bad, guys. We just need to make sure we keep the boss in the game so he doesn't hurt our raiders' houses as well, and that's, I think we're doing pretty good otherwise.
Dude, they're doing roof maintenance right now, okay? I had no AC for 6 hours today. I can't do that again. So if we could fucking kill this guy,
yep,
that would be mint.
Okay, Rick says, I need an extra moment. Real quest. Sure, no problem.
He needs to moisture up for the fight.
Nah, he's sweating enough.
No, he's sweating his ass off. It's hot today.
Sweaty bitch.
Actually pronounce RQ Rick.
RQ, yeah, my bad.
It's like it actually sounds phonetically like his name.
So I noticed you had a shaman in your group called Frost Shock today, Metro. Were they related, or...?
Maybe. Where's Flame Shock? We just need all three together and make the fucking
Sarah's got the Flame
Exodia.
Shocks covered. Don't you worry about that.
Oh my god, it's like starter Pokemon. Earth Shock, Flame Shock, Grass Shock.
That's true. Ground
Like,
is usually not your...
Evolutions or whatever.
Electric Shock.
I hear Captain Planet's our hero, so maybe we need him, Hammer.
Yeah, what's everybody's favorite Pokemon animation from the movesets? Let's see. Thundershock is mine, I think.
Guys, they got a Walmart. The boss hit a Walmart. This is not good.
Really?
Yeah, look in general. The boss apparently charged to a Walmart during break.
I don't have that on. See if we can find a GIF of it. Oh yeah, there it is right there. That's just great.
Also, whoever was the employee that thought that trash can would help it anyway is a legit hero.
Oh, it's not a GIF though. I just pasted an image. Huh. Just like a
Good
movie.
job, Metro.
Eclipsing him.
Maybe it's just really long.
Very,
Sarah,
very long.
Why do you have to desecrate Bulbasaur?
Oh, this one's so cute.
I like that one, yeah.
That's not a gust of wind.
What the hell is that?
Isn't it a lowland Bulbasaur? I didn't think there was one.
Nah, it's not. That's some fan gay shit that she's finding out, like always. I don't know why that GIF's not working.
Rusty, if you want to be a real OG, you gotta fly on Gyarados. Makes no goddamn sense.
I'm working on the new game plus now for my game. I'll let you know when it's ready.
I'll happily find a way to break that too.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll be able to finish it this
Literally
time.
solo the game with a fucking Diglett. Just get like fucking Fisher luck for like the entire fucking game. Just always get one shots.
No, Rusty's cat's on fire. We're having a lot of bad luck tonight.
Hey, can somebody send this man some water?
Is that because the mage combusted or whatever?
You can cook on a mage's combust. Speaking of that, can the mage in our group combust so I can make some food real quick? That's not a joke.
I could just drop off. Yeah, there he did it.
Fuck, I don't want to be math. This is bullshit.
You really should have been prepared if you asked for that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucked up, man. I'll get you next combust.
We'll have to wait now, yeah.
Really dropping the ball tonight.
So Rick, whenever you're ready. Oh, he is ready. What the fuck? Okay, my bad.
Yeah, I was wondering.
I thought you missed the comment. See Rusty typing, but I didn't see Rick.
He's too sweaty. He slipped through the fingertips.
Okay, miss. All right, guys, we're back to progression. Here we go. So Osh has Illidan, and Fletchin has Velocity this time. And Bait is Size and Kano with Branded and More Chains. There it is. And then it's Roar right after, guys.
Four, three, two, one.
Okay, we're going for the pillar now.
Beware. Stopping time. Beware. Stone harder than air. Beware.
Okay, so Osh has drawn Branded and Fletchin has drawn Earthshock. And it's Illidan, More Chain, Size, and Shelf. We're going to be baiting the mechanic.
Go around back.
Here comes that slam.
We're not going in that K-Mouse.
There's the roar. Got it. We got to stop having this happen, guys. Let's run.
Four,
Get roared back into a rubble.
one.
Beware. Stopping time.
Yep, just wipe it up.
So happy.
Good idea not to take a battle res when that's happening.
I realize that now.
I thought I should have waited.
Beware. Sounds so sweet to squish you with my feet.
Whoever is linked to me, one of the mages, I don't know how you died. We were,
If
oh,
it
it
was
was you.
Fletchin, then I don't know how he died, but I think whoever I was linked to mentioned it. I got roared into the Falling Rubble, which the roar does 13k, and then the Falling Rubble does 33. So
Yeah, I was running forward out of the rubble and then got roared back into it. So
Yeah, it happens like a couple times where numbers line up, and like you pretty much have to run left and right. I've had that happen as well.
Problem was we were on opposite sides of the rubble,
Oh,
so
okay.
we moved forward and we
Yeah.
got back into it.
Okay. Good to learn all that stuff. The more you see all these situations, the more, you know, you'll be able to deal with them before they occur, basically. Here's a right check. Go ahead and eat up, guys. Food is down. If you consume the food I prepared, you'll become slightly stronger. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it's Osh with Illidan and Fletchin with Vicario. And Bait is Oof and Earthshock with Blink and Branded. Oh, dead already. Wipe it up. So we're starting to identify like the problem wipes, guys. Let's please, like we had on some of the other fights, let's never have wipes to this, okay? You should never break a chain. This fight should be designed in a way that you're always playing around the chains more than anything else. So please make sure that never happens. It's very, it halts their progression severely, okay? Feel free to communicate, whatever you have to do, but that's going to be another one, just like we had with Dark Recital on the last boss. It's a mechanic that you should have learned a long fucking time ago. Obviously, we haven't done this boss in a very long time, and it has to be done right 100% of the fight. So just focus for now on doing it right 100% of the fight, and we'll worry about everything else as it comes. No, recheck.
My mouth is on fire from the
Drop
green
food.
sriracha sauce.
Nah, it's just drop another one next pull. Here we go.
Aw, let's hear the music.
Yeah, that's for you.
Love.
Beware.
Okay, so Asha's KMS, Fletchin S size.
Beware.
And bait is Earthshock, more chains, size, and Fletchin.
Beware.
God damn it, sorry.
Yeah, you got knocked.
Yeah, I was trying to jump out, but there was no path available, and it bugged me.
Okay, there's the slam.
We're both alive, though, so...
It doesn't do any damage, yeah. Okay, here comes the spread.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware. Stopping time.
I rather like not being linked.
Yeah, might as well do it every pull.
Beware.
Towards the front of the room.
Beware.
Okay, so Earthshock, Illidan, Branded, and KMS. Man, we really got to get this going, guys. We can't keep having these silly deaths. Just wipe this up. How are you guys all dying here on this pull? Everybody give me a reason.
3, 2, 1.
In that specific instance, at least some of the people there, I was in the bait group there, at least some of the people got hit by the falling rubble, like right next to the boss, and got stunned, so their chains snapped when he roared and pushed us apart.
Okay.
Because the chain snap, they just died outright. So it was like pull in, rubble, roar immediately.
Okay, someone's left eye to
It's
see
like
the
the
room.
most dangerous time for the people who are soaking is that combo.
Yeah, Brandish, the way people generally do it, I think, at least with us, is you get pulled in, you take enough steps to be out from under the boss,
Yeah, you
then
just
you
gotta,
get...
you clear any potential rubble underneath the boss's ass.
But it's just like sometimes where the timing lines up, if you're dodging the rebel and he's about to do the roar, that you get pushed back into it if you try to dodge it forward. Kind of gotta go. I guess any other direction works.
Right, check coming. Here we go. Please give me your full attention on this fight, guys. There's a lot going on at certain times, and if we make the wrong decision, it's instant death. like I said, for now we're in phase 1 of progression. That's mechanics. So don't even worry about offense as much. Just make sure you're getting through. We get to the enrage 50, 60 times. I'll be fucking more than happy about that. Here we go.
And position yourself accordingly. If you're not in the bait group, please move forward.
Okay, Illidan, Kamaz, Branded, and Velocity have the bait. Osh and Vicaria are linked as long as Fletchin. I don't even say Fletchin and Morgraines are linked. Comes that bait. Roar's next.
Four, three, two.
Okay, we go pillar. Okay, we have bait for Earthshock, Illidan, Size, and Velocity. And Osh has Shelf for the link, and Fletchin has Branded for the link. It's gonna be shit right on our boss. Careful. Okay, we're spreading.
3, 2, 1.
Here it comes. Oh.
That's not good.
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, well, you're the one stunned. He hit it! 2 healers dead again. Wrap it up.
I like a little fucking hiccup in my connection and it like stopped me. It was just great. Had a great time.
What killed you guys?
I just moved too quick and stopped arching.
Just like we were talking about before, see there's 2 rubbles in the middle right there. It really should not be happening. Gotta move to the left.
So, just something weird I've been noticing, like every couple pulls, like, I get linked to somebody and the chain, like, goes off into the floor, and, like, into infinity, and I can't see who I'm linked to.
That happened to yesterday.
Yeah, you
remember?
have to. I had to reload the game.
Get a relog or
I
something?
think you were gonna say re-level. Holy shit. You have to make a whole new character?
Re-level, but also relog.
No way, you have to do
Which
that.
one first, though? What's the order?
Same
Okay.
Let's
Oh,
try
well.
restart.
First you delete your cache, then the WTF folder, then
Delete your cache. You need that to live.
Yeah, C said his chain like went out the instance yesterday.
Can't have my cash. I need that shit.
Yeah, that's not gonna work, guys. Sorry.
Anyone else have the green sriracha?
From what?
Trader Joe's.
No, never heard of it. Okay, here's a raid check.
Like some bootleg ass shit to me.
Great. It's probably deceived, yeah.
Sorry, thought I clicked it.
Go ahead and eat that food, guys. More chains came as when you can when you're back.
Not palatable enough for me, honestly.
Haven't tried it yet. It's bad.
Yeah,
Versus the other
terrible.
sriracha. The green one's not bad. I like the green one.
You like green? Okay. Here we go. So we have Osh with size, Fletching with Kmas. And we have Branded, Kano, Earthshock, and more chains. You guys are doing the baiting.
Oh, I'm baiting, alright.
Yeah.
I gotta move back.
Save that for after raid, but
Now you got me baiting.
Fucking Rick. Okay, it's slam, guys. Make sure you're ready.
We're baiting together, Rick. So.
oh shit!
Careful, guys.
Oh, hell
It's
yeah.
against the rules. Okay, there's the roar.
Lost baited us while we were baiting.
Okay, we have spread, and then it's gonna be pillar.
3, 2, 1.
It's charging at us.
Side plays! Side plays!
You see that rebel all the way over there? Nobody's over there, so I don't think it works that way. So Osh has drawn more grain. Collection has shelf. And size Illidan, Branded, and Kmas will do the soaking. Here comes that baiting, guys. Let's do it. Good, and the roar.
Around.
Okay, spring out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Go to green.
Okay. So beta's size, Illidan, Earthshock, Morgraine.
I don't have to.
There's the slam.
Four, 3, 2.
Go to green.
Okay, here we go. Please stop fucking breaking the chains, guys.
Stop crowding the area between the two pillars. Move between pillar 2 and 3 range.
Okay, Earthshock, Kmas, size, and Kano.
Bait groups are way spread.
Where you guys at?
Get in here, get in here, get in here. Somebody. He's charged.
He's gonna charge.
You guys gotta get
So
your
we're-
bait groups together.
I did it!
And if they're not together, like one of the closer groups, I'm just saying, like, if they aren't together in that situation, one of the other groups near them has to get into it.
Instead of moving.
Yeah, but that just wasn't the proper positioning on the range group. Like,
Couldn't get in the proper positioning. Because my partner was not moving.
Yeah, so we gotta
after
start.
every pillar impact, range group, you're gonna want to like relocate.
Yeah, we have to
The
start
previous
moving.
area is full of like boulder rubble. Like, you gotta move.
We have to start moving intelligently, guys. Like these mistakes that are happening on this fight for you guys is not encouraging. Like some of the deaths I understand are weird random shit, but like these movement-based deaths, this is the fight. You guys understand that, right? Like that's the mechanic. You have to move intelligently. You can't wait to move. You can't like move rapidly, You can't move independently. You have to be one. You have to sync. You have to be doing everything the exact same way. So I guess it's easy for me to say because I'm always linked to the same person and we have a great understanding of what we're doing. But I mean, like you have to get there. Okay. It cannot be like this where one person is just not moving and the other person is trying to move. You have to communicate. Something has to happen. Okay. So please let's start acting more like, you know, mentally ready for these mechanics. These things are very, it's going to test your ability to think ahead, and that's it. This is actually why I love this fight so much, because it feels like there's so little to do, and then when the things happen, if you're thinking ahead and being prepared for them before they happen, then you can react to them properly. I love this. I really love this encounter. Rusty? Yeah.
I think it's so hard for us because we're not doing something like consistently, right? So if we all move as a group consistent, that's what Size keeps talking about, moving as a one and moving over to where you're supposed to be, positioning. The rubble goes in that location, and then you're able to adjust accordingly for the next pillar, and the next pillar, and the next pillar, and then having consistency across wipes. But we're not doing that. People are just all over the place. I'm wondering why it's not actually working. This is extremely structured fight. You need to work and you need to group up and you need to move accordingly, not just do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, that's what I tried to impress on you guys last night, but unfortunately we're failing at it again. Like, you have to have some visual recognition of these mechanics, guys. So you guys really need to start preparing for these fights if we're going to continue. Anyway, let's go. Raid check, gentlemen. Like, if you see another group do this, you would never make the mistakes that some of the people are making right now. It would never happen. You would know exactly why. You would never see a single person do what we have done in some of these polls.
For instance, the bait group off the bat and all positioning off the bat is extremely good. Like, people are on the walls. When the bait group happens, everyone's grouped up right away. Like, all that happens, and we're in a perfect location. When we start moving and we start moving around the room and there's different places, people are all over the place. You can't do that because there's going to be rubble all over the place, and it's going to change like how the room and how the fight's actually set up. You need to stay in a group.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, so we have Osh with Cano and Fletchin with Vicario.
Hunters, me and Rick are bait.
Yep. Good call, sorry. There's that slam.
Four, three, two, one.
There we go, platform. Make sure you're ready. Okay, we have Blink's size branded Osh. That's a strange one.
Back here, Brandon. Quick.
Can you move through this, please?
Failed to do the charge or whatever. Wipe it up.
We had one dead.
I'm very surprised how often or how seldom 2 players die. So if somebody dies, just battle rest them, guys. Like, that's not a wipe. So let's not make it a wipe. I assumed if anybody died, it'd be a second person dying as well in this fight, but we've had most deaths, I think, only a single person.
My bad, I thought I heard you called wife.
What?
I don't get the reference.
The reference is Metro.
Kate up. Alright. Gotta get ourselves together, situated there, okay? Once we get these mechanics sorted out, we'll be making some really nice progress. So let's get started on that right now. Heat up. Here, I could drop another cauldron. Last one of the night, guys. Make sure you have enough last for the rest of the night.
What is the healing pot's name?
Spiritual healing potion, and also that means Rusty never popped one.
No, that means I have, and there's a macro already set up. I was making sure it's the correct one. It only says
But
I have 3.
If there was a
when I have
macro,
24.
wouldn't you know what the name of the potion
That's
is?
a common issue. The Hellstone, some reason, just kind of overrides it.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, as long as it's the correct one. But it shows like 3. Oh, you're talking
Because the
about
Hellstone. I just said that. Yeah.
Hellstone.
Beware.
Okay, we got Fletching with Blink, Och with Rick. Okay, we have Velocity, Illidan, Size, and Shelf for bait.
In the back room.
That's it, Slam. Then the Roar.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware. Stomping time.
Okay, he's charging. Just might as well just wipe it up. I'm kind of losing interest in this, guys. Do you want to change something there? I really don't know how. See, this keeps happening over there.
Let me just turn on push start, and I'll just call when I'm moving every single time.
You won't be able to do that, unfortunately, in this channel.
So we always move to another channel.
One thing, like it's the mages so group, and actually Ash called it out the one time that I didn't even realize I was linked with mage, and that's obviously, you know, that when we're always losing somebody on Shattering Chain on. So essentially, basically, what the idea is for, like, what I understand is we never had a mage group. We basically had the chain slammers get the close one, right? Because they get sucked in, everyone else gets pushed back, and they get pushed back into the perfect place to get, like, soak the close one.
That
and then
sounds
everyone
familiar,
else,
like it's exactly what I said last night.
yeah. So like on me right here, like the chain slammers get sucked in to Skull, and then they get roared back to about where I'm at right here, and then they're right here, and then the entire range group is back here. So it's basically like there's like a chain soaker area and a ranged area. So if you're not chain soaking, you best be back on this one by purple. It's not exactly on purple, obviously, but like if you're not soaking chain, you need to position yourself in a way that the roar knocks you back into soak location. It also helps you maximize your damage because you're not walking around.
Anybody have fault with that?
I don't quite get it, but I don't have fault with it.
It's people who get chain slam will always get the one that is the range is currently getting. That's purple. So that'll be
They
the
get sucked
4
in into-
people who do chain slam. All range will now instead be getting green every time.
Yeah, I would just say make sure the chain slam people, you're just soaking a different one than your partner soaking. That way we don't have accidental soaks.
Chain
Okay.
slam. So the ones that are baiting are the ones that are
Yes,
doing that
so the
mechanic?
4 people who do the bait also do, yeah, I like that. That simplifies things a lot. We don't have people worrying about movement because they're already moving. Okay, so we're going to do that. I don't feel like it's certainly not too late to change something here, but hopefully everybody's actually paying attention. I'm going to do a raid check to make sure everybody's listening. Because that's a big change and people don't pay attention to that. We're just not going to have any success. But yes, once again, we'll do that from now on. Okay, so what this means for you is if you are arranged and you do not get the chain slam, you now go to this back one here. Okay, so I'm going to just move this mark here for now until we're 100% clear on it. But yeah, so the purple one was the one that the range used to go to. Okay, that's no longer what's happening. Instead, the range will now go to the green one. Okay, and this should make it slightly easier for some because I feel like a lot of people are in weird positions anyway. So you'll have a much better time getting to this green one. I feel like. And then the purple one is the near one anyway, at least in the beginning. It won't be at the end. But yeah, so at least in the beginning, the near one, you'll just get roared back right to purple, the 4 people with the chain slam, okay? The other range will get roared near green or in a spot that they can quickly get to green. Otherwise, it's the exact same for them. But this now means that people who have never, well, I guess it's not necessarily the case. I was going to say it means that people who have never done it this way will now have to do it somewhat often. But yeah, realistically, it probably isn't the case. I'd imagine everybody's seen this at least once or twice. And the fact that, good.
It's a giant game of leapfrog is what it is, right? So you have the people that are baiting in the back. They get pulled in, and then they get pushed back by the roar towards purple. The people that aren't in the chain slam are already at purple, DPSing the boss, and then the roar pushes them back to green. Like, it's a lot less movement for everybody this way.
That's a good point. Yep, good call.
Exactly, and I'll call it out. I'll make sure I'll be like chain slammers, you're on purple, and I'll call orientations.
Okay, cool. I like this. All right, here's food. Anybody have any questions? Ranged, obviously not changing for melee or main jix, but ranged, obviously.
The only thing is,
Can we call them baiters?
Going into the 3rd and 4th pillars, we were having the orientation stay the same, but it flips if we're doing it this way. Because the boss is on the outside of the room, so ranged would then get the inner, so like this one right here, and
Oh, I see.
they would get this one over here.
Yeah, somebody actually suggested that anyway. Let's see this a few times and be sure of what we want, and then we'll talk about that. But yeah, actually people were suggesting that, and now I see why they were suggesting it. Okay. Right, check to the pool. Good need ups here.
Re-armor kits as well if you need.
Yeah, bolster your armor. Increase your health pool.
Oh no, we don't want to bolster. That's really bad for the boss. You don't bolster bosses.
Okay. All right, here we go.
The great Spirit Link Totem, Rusty. At least
That was
It was not me.
Oh, sorry. Every time something's dropped, I just assume it's you.
That was Rick, yep.
Beware.
Never mind all the 3rd pillar anyway.
Gonna flatten your bones.
There you are.
Okay, so here comes the 4 people who are doing both mechanics. It's Velocity, Branded, Size, and Fletch, and you guys are doing both mechanics now.
Beware.
Okay, so make sure you're baiting. And then after that, you're going to get pushed into the front location for soaking.
All range not soaking, you'll be on green triangle.
So you should already be near there.
Yep, and here's the spread.
So much more room.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so you're going to charge. Great.
Yep, I like that 1,000 times better.
Yeah, good solution to our problems here. Okay, so the bait is Branded, Illidan, Earthshock, and Size, and again, you'll be doing both mechanics now.
Range group, you're getting the far one. Chain baiters, you're close. Remember.
Vic, let's start moving over.
Yes, sir. Let's go. After this, you're going to move.
3, 2, 1.
Beware. Stomping time. Beware. No fair.
Now, range group, you're spreading out around diamond and triangle.
Beware. Beware.
Okay, Earthshock, Illidan, Brandon, and more chains. You guys are going to be doing both jobs again.
We're back by triangle. Spread, 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 spread. Gotta get melee room.
Sarah back up for melee.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Destructive impact soon.
This is left.
Shelf, let's go far.
Alright, so this is getting better, but we're starting to group worse in terms of the pre-spread. And that if you're, when it's the time to spread and you're on the outside and you see people clumped in the middle, you gotta spread out more. People in the middle have nowhere to go.
I will link something right now. 1 second.
Well, what happened there was in the
Yeah, I got
we
you.
had,
Kevin. So,
had all of our guys in one spot for that, and then everybody moved from one of the small puddles to the other one.
okay, so essentially, we need to collectively move as a range group in order to be pushed back into the proper location. So you got to start thinking to yourself, where will you want to be after the roar? Essentially, number one in this picture in general, number one is our first range stack location. You know, ones get pushed back, you soak on triangle, etc. 2 is going to be our second location. After he hits the second pillar, we are removing all the way to triangle, like in this whole area. Like, I do not want to see people like in between the pillar and up on this carpet. This carpet is a no area. You're going to be behind circle and behind, and I'll call this out, that you're going to be like over here on triangle. And then for third, you're going to be pushed back near star, and I'll call for that. It'll be range group, you're going to be being pushed to the right.
Well, this is a completely different order than what we're doing. You want us to do this order?
It's not the same. That's the same order. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it is.
1,
The
2, 4,
3 and 4 are changed, Metro, on that. So they're same respective locations, though. But you're right; those are changed. I keep doing the pillars the way you do them.
Okay. All right, cool.
But the range positioning is still 1, 2, 3, 4 in the green, right?
Yeah, and I'll call it out.
So you want us to all the way go back to 3 for range when we're at pillar 3 on ours?
Don't look at the pillar numbers. Just those are going to be the greens are the range stack locations. So start getting familiar where the stack locations are. Nothing else matters.
Right. So instead of the boss being on the perimeter of the room, ranged will be on the perimeter of the room.
So it's 1, 2, 4, 3. Is that what we're doing?
But it,
Yeah,
for
not
the
really.
range,
for green.
For the range positioning, yes, it should be.
Okay.
For range positioning, we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4.
But 3 is
Yeah,
not
if you're
viable.
at-
There's no way you're going to be close.
If you're at
Nah,
3,
we're
where
definitely
they think
doing-
the boss between 2 and 4, we're not going to be able to hit him there.
For green, we're doing 1, 2, 4, 3. Can we, if we're making progress on 3, can we move the markers over to the third pillar, so people like know? It sounds like for the first 2 we're like really fine, and then we should start working on the third, and then as soon as we get the third, we move the marks over to the fourth.
Yeah, so we want to flip it, right?
Yeah.
Can somebody drop a guild bank, please?
Yeah, so you see, I'm going to just move these yellow as well, obviously, but we're not going to flip the tank, or we're just going to flip the range?
Tank would be star in this
Yeah, because
location.
you still got to go from where you're tanking and by this doorway to get the chain slam to go, so you're already going to be on the far side of the pillar.
Yeah. I'll call out which the chain slammers are on and which the range are on.
So when they're tanking him at that right doorway, range should be over here then, Size, where I'm jumping now?
Essentially, you'll get used to the whole rhythm of the roars pushing you back into location. I'll call preemptively where the range want to be.
Right, but if we're switching that, can we just switch the pillars also? Like, just do the 1, 2, 3, 4 in the order of this picture?
No,
Is
that's
that like a...
Sarah. No. I literally only linked that picture. We're still doing 1, 2, 3, 4 in the order we're doing it. That is the optimal way. And those green locations are just the stack spots for ranged.
Moving forward, can we, right now at least, can we in Discord mark purple is baiters, tank is star, melee is orange or whatever it is, and green's range, whatever you want to have it as, just so moving forward everyone's on the same page and we use the same marks consistently.
What did you want me to do?
Week. In whatever it is. So like, is star tanks? Is that what's happening? Star is tank. Okay, so in Discord, put star tank, and then is baiters.
Baiters would be triangle, and then range would go purple.
Okay, so range purple, triangles baiters, and then melee is always orange. So it's like it's ingrained in people's heads. Eventually, it's gonna just be like automatic, right? And we're just gonna move accordingly, and it's gonna be really easy for progression. We just need to have the same exact marks week after week.
Green is the correct pillar, or the green is the correct location for the chain slam players, right? Or is it wrong?
Yes.
Isn't it purple?
Range is purple, green's chain slam, orange melee, star.
Don't we want? I thought we just
for
here, isn't it? It's supposed to be.
Is the boss?
Yeah,
where's
I
the
got it
boss
right
when it's on third pillar? Is that door?
We were just flipping them.
I know, but where's the boss when we're actually
No change
on
to boss
third
positions.
pillar? Okay.
Okay, so yeah, there you go. So yeah, purple is always, so that's fine. I just updated it in Discord. Okay, cool.
Give me
Yeah.
45 seconds.
We're just waiting, or we're just flipping the 2 ranged because of the way the boss is going to be positioned. So just keep that in mind, guys. The green one is
Right.
the far one.
But that means then that they need to make a big move from 2 to where 4 is.
I
And then
will call for pre-positioning. So I'll make sure people know that their roar should be pushing them towards purple. And once you get used to the dance, like seriously, it's literally a dance. It sucks you in, it pushes you back, you're getting sucked and pulled.
And we're starting.
That's a good night right there.
We're starting by the Stone Legion's gate, right? Like farther, closer up than we have been.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Wait, would it be prudent to when we get done with 2, when no one's linked up? Do you think it's prudent to like gate like around like where I'm at towards like purple, and then we're stacking at 4 in the picture? Is that the idea? A big move? Size?
I would say as long as it's not while you're linked.
Yeah, it's not. You 100% you wouldn't do it when you're linked, but no one's linked after the second pillar hits, and everyone's like doing damage, blah blah blah. After that, you're not linked, and then you could just gate to purple. We're all stacked up there, and then they're positioning the boss accordingly. Ranges at 4, and then the fight continues instead of running while linked all the way over to pretty much blue.
Alright, we need to summon Jix, please. Yes.
Is that an idea?
Not sure.
Am I wrong? Does anyone disagree?
You do have to make that move, but that's what I'm saying. I'll call
Doesn't
out in
sound like a
raid.
great idea to me now.
All right.
You could come at like a very inopportune moment, like where you need to spread or like you get pushed out or something. Probably.
Yeah, I just let the roars do the work. We did this on Heroic, and it just never really fit into the strategy we originally tried on Mythic, but yeah, just let the roars do the work here. Okay, ready to check. Okay, here's food. Cool. Eat up, guys. Come on.
Eating.
Sarah won't pass the fucking peas.
Okay, cool. Raid check is clear. Here we go. Okay, so we have Size, Illidan, Brandon, and Kamaz doing 2 sets of mechanics. Be ready. First one's the bait. There's the pull-in. And there's the roar. Make sure you go into your correct spots here.
Ranged, you're taking the far one. Chain slammers are close.
4, 3, 2.
Here comes the pillar. Very good. So one more in that orientation, then we flip the ranged. Okay, so Branded, Illidan, Earthshock, and Blinks, you guys have this?
God damn it. Come to me, come to me. We'll just back in 2 seconds.
There's the slam.
Come back with me.
Vic, we're moving right after this roar. Range group, you're on purple marker on me. Here for this trap.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware. Stomping time.
Oh, just not right. Okay, there we go.
So we're moving towards blue now, right?
Yep, next one the range will be on purple. Chain slammers will be on triangle.
Okay, so it's Earthshock, Velocity, Blinks, and Illidan.
Okay, let's scoot up Rusty so we don't get the...
Range group, we're using this roar to push us to purple. Be on the right here. This impact is immunity defenses.
Oh, I hope that doesn't hit the pillar.
3, 2,
That was fucking close.
And now look at purple marker. This is where I am. This is where range group is going to be stacked now. Wait for this shift and then find your spot.
Earthshock, you have to come into melee.
I was very confused.
Chain slammers go far back.
We got a baiter dead, so no.
Have to come
We
to
got
us.
another group. Nope.
Stay here more.
I'm not
Sure.
linked.
Go white.
Not linked to anybody.
Here you are.
No, I'm not.
Too many dead, yeah.
Oh, that's oof.
But me and Rusty were linked together.
We snapped our chains, so I was dead there, and you were grouped on top of my dead corpse, even though you weren't linked to me anymore.
How do I get linked with range?
So just to reiterate, we're size we're staying around purple when that happens, and then we're moving to blue.
Yeah, if you refer to the picture I linked, that next soak spot after that third pillar impact, we're gonna take the roar and then be pushed back into 3 area, spread out around 3.
Cool, good.
Everything looked pretty good though. You guys could see I called out the roar, so you should be when the boss is in right after the second pillar. The boss positioning over there, like range wants to be over here on purple, and then chain slammers get sucked in so they easily can get to triangle, and then we just use the roar to kind of push us over to diamond here.
So we get roared into diamond, soak diamond, hits pillar. We're going through that. He comes out of his pillar phase. He roars again. We get pushed kind of towards blue. His second roar, we should be pushed over here.
No, it's actually reverse. I called it out. It's going to be the referring to the picture I linked. It's going to be on 3 over here on purple, and I'll call it out. So you got to imagine range group. You're going to be over here on purple, soaking the whatever it's called, destructive impact, and then he's going to roar right immediately. We're just going to get pushed back right here, and then we all spread out around here. Chain slammers go to the wall, and GG.
Cool. Yeah, the roar is like a movement tool, and I think using it better is going to be a huge boon for us. Very good.
After 4, where are we taking him? I mean, I'm guaranteeing
we had a
against the
marker
wall,
down.
but
It's hold on. It's supposed to be where.
Well, yeah, we just used all the markers.
It's supposed to be right here, or
Okay.
something along those lines. Like actually, I think it's farther. I think it's like right here, and then it charges into that where diamond was, and then if we don't kill by then, we'll get fucked.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Do we want him? It's a lot of the videos I saw was like very, very, very little charge, so not lose any DPS uptime. But I did see one group have him charge all the way across the room, so you have a few extra seconds before he enrages. Do you guys
I think it all depends on where we're at.
I've seen a lot of people do for the wall. You're talking about when he hits the wall.
Yeah, the 5th hit.
I've
Yep.
seen people have it hit a wall immediately because they use every healing cooldown that they possibly have, and then they kind of live through it for like a few seconds, but they're getting like the most uptime.
Mm. Yeah, I think obviously,
Sarah. I think that's the way to do it.
if you could, not die to that with the CD or something, then that's what you'd want to do. But otherwise, just kind of let him run around and do his little. Yeah. Anyway, so we'll see when we get there. Raid check coming. Here we go.
I think we have enough. We have enough Maldraxxus boys.
Yep.
They get 10 seconds of living after, so.
For 50%.
Got like 2 or 3.
I'm gonna need you to call them the Mauled Boys.
All right, guys. Here we go. Okay, we have Size, Illidan, Brandon, and Fletchen for the bacon. There it is. And it's gonna be roar, 4 seconds.
Range group, use this roar to go far. Chain slammers, you're soaking close.
Four, three, two, one.
Beware. Stop it, time.
So you guys died because one of you was stuck on the environment and the other one was not.
Beware. No fair.
Swipe.
Wipe it up.
Stack up, everyone.
Spread out. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
That
stack
was a
because
good Phantom Fire too. I got a 55k Phantom Fire on that ball.
Had a deja vu to when you were on your Holy Paladin. I threw my Sanctify on the roof there by accident.
Oh no.
Like a little spikes sticking out of the roof. Or
Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't done that yet. When we were
How
doing
does
this
that
on
happen?
Heroic, I did it all the time.
Just your cursor goes in front of it when your camera's pointed that way.
You been followed. Be a prick.
That's all BlizzCon was asking about boss roofs. Boss room roofs.
Okay, here's food. About an hour left here, guys, so let's get some good pulls. Try to minimize these mistakes so we can see the new strategical developments.
We were making some good progress though.
I agree, yep. Okay, here's a raid check. All right, everybody declares ready. Let's begin. Okay, Brandon, Illidan, Size, and Cano have the bait.
Range uses roar, you're gonna be far.
Yep, here's the roar.
Chain Slammer's close.
Four, three, two, one.
Okay, here he is. About to hit the pillar. Very good. Okay, Size, more chains, Earthshock, and Cano will be doing the double set.
Good job stacking up.
Here's the slam, and roars in
Range
2
uses
seconds.
roar.
Yep.
Chain Slammers are close here. Range group far.
Four, three, two, one.
Okay, look at purple. We're spreading out over here. Range, you can move way far back. A lot of room in the back. Spread into the rubble if you need. On
So
this
it's
ship.
Branded, Cano, Size, and Velocity here.
Chain Slammers, you're gonna be triangle, remember? Range group, you're gonna be being pushed to purple after this roar. This is immunity defensives on the pillar.
Yeah, if you have an immunity, definitely use this hit.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So,
Yeah, I bet there.
That was very good.
Yeah, that's the fight. And honestly, that rubble in the middle that I told you guys to like use the back of the room, honestly, that's very unlucky rubble. That's what we would call unlucky rubble. So honestly, and we still lived through that because earlier we were clumping and not spreading out and not using the room, but just moving back, even with all that rubble, and then spreading into the rubble during the shift and stomp, nobody will be dying anymore. And this can, like, put so much consistency into the pulse.
I got a res, you don't have to release.
It's a 3-second res.
I may have been doing a little too much jiggling there.
Yeah, I'll take the blame.
Yeah. For the other people that don't want to really release.
Thank you for the consideration.
I want to release every pull because I want to check in with my boy here, Rendell.
Rendell.
Yeah, see, you're gonna hear this news and he's gonna say it in this way. He's gonna be like, "Oh, it's getting bigger."
Boy.
And you're gonna wonder, is he talking about the gold pile or is he talking about something dirty?
He's not
It's
talking
gonna
about
haunt you.
It's World of Warcraft. He's talking about his gold.
Yeah, sure.
I love this fight. This is so much fun.
I'm glad you like it.
That was very good, guys.
Thanks.
But you caused the wave, didn't you?
Yep.
Everybody but Metro is able.
Just to be 100% clear, though, it seems like maybe there's some communication strategy coherence. So, purple is the ranged group, and green is still the soakers. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, so that's
Bader,
not.
yep.
The colors are wrong.
No, that's right.
No,
You had them
that is
right
correct.
because they get pulled into the boss, so they're the one
Because
closer
the boss
to
is
the
over here.
But
Boss
we
is over
agreed to
here at
switch
that
them.
point.
Don't you remember? Purple on the Discord thing. It says purple soak is chain slam and the four baiters. The colors are just wrong.
Yeah, purple's there. Green's
It doesn't
there.
really matter, but just for consistency.
Oh, yeah,
it's-
okay.
Alright.
Consistency is key.
Agreed. Yep. Okay, guys, eat up.
And great job, baiters.
Yep, thanks.
That was very good.
See?
All them Albraxis people
reapplying
can
poison, sorry.
Okay, here we go.
channel their Fleshcraft before the third slam. That would be perfect.
Nature bends to my will.
Beware. Gonna flatten your bones.
Number 2.
Okay, it is Earthshock, Illidan, Brandon, more chains.
Already back.
Beware.
Range group uses this roar to go far.
Beware.
Chainer's close.
Okay, here comes that spread.
What'd you call me?
4, 3,
Called you a sweaty bitch.
1.
Oh, that's different. That's okay.
Beware. Stop and toy.
You just call him a jive turkey.
Beware. Stone harder than head. Beware. Beware.
Okay, it's Brandon, Kano, Oof, and Kamaz. Ah!
We never go that way!
Oh, I have no idea what I'm doing for.
Metro, can you stop fucking up?
Range group's gonna be
Here we
to the
go.
right a bit here, far. Chainer's close.
Careful of that puddle when you land here.
We gotta get moving over, Blink.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Stop and toy. Beware.
All right, next range location's over here on purple marker. We're gonna be spreading towards the back, guys.
Rusty?
You're good, spread to the back.
I understand that, but you're like running fucking full speed when.
We're fine.
So it's Oof,
So I switch
Illidan,
move up?
Urshok, Kmaz.
Where are you guys?
We're in the back, like 1 and 4.
Gotta get ahead of these guys.
I'm dead.
Yeah, just keep going forward. Keep going. All right, they're gonna need help.
So I just want to get in there? I'll do it.
So whip it up.
Okay, if you are not a bait person, you have to know that you're ahead of the people that are baiting. That's what caused that wipe right there, because the wrong people got selected, and then Rusty tried to run into it, and I couldn't make it there, so he got pulled and I didn't. Didn't have enough people in the chain slam.
Yep, make sure the right people are getting selected, guys. This is a group effort.
You a builder or a breaker?
It would be nice, those baiters that we're calling out for the, I guess that was the second, no, that was the third, for the third pillar. If we have a set location where the baiters are going to be going, that'd be great.
It should be just in the, like, we're in position 2 there, right? So we're the farthest back in position 2.
But that's not happening. So
But
like,
I was literally standing with my back to that doorway.
but wouldn't it be
Problem is
better
that
to
it was,
have
like,
like a set
banned around.
location?
I mean,
Isn't it better to have a set location so like those 4 people are like, hey, I need to be around blah blah blah. So then all 4 of them are going to be around there, and then everyone else knows they need to be above
Yeah,
that.
if your guys are spread out in front of 2, the chain baiters would be in between the wall and 2. That is a set location.
Yeah, the problem is most people are not actually structuring their positioning properly on this encounter at all. Like, I see people
were,
like
like
100 yards away from each other. That should never happen at any point in this fight.
Right. We were like right here, and I should have been even closer to right here, but I just had gotten on a wild ride, like getting here, so I just stopped because this is like where the baiter people were. If you see everybody with bait above their head right here, you guys who are behind us move forward.
I think the
Well, I
most
mean-
similar mechanic to this actually for us so far recently would be on Hungering Destroyer, guys. If you remember when we would stack up and we'd have the 4 people behind the stack. Do you remember this? This is the exact mechanic we're doing again, all right? We don't have people spread out at infinitum. Everybody is in one area, and then those 4 people are actually behind that area. So that's it. So you guys need to be in the same area, and everybody needs to be aware. So the people who are not baiting, if they're not in the right spot, they need to move ahead. Otherwise, there should not be any side-to-side movement. Everybody should be within the same vicinity.
Can we just have it so for the baiters for the third pillar, they're in between 1 and 4, right where I'm at right now, and then you guys can get in whatever location you want to be, but right here is where all the third baiters are going to be.
Sure. Okay, right check coming.
Right here, where you were previously, just right for 1 and 4, where I'm jumping right now. Baiters.
And that's in range of the boss there?
Should be. Yeah, obviously, if they're not in range, you move up and whatever it is. But
Okay.
like, we'll figure it out. But that's where location where you should be.
Cool. Yeah, that's the whole thing about like not being able to tell who's the farthest person away. That should never happen. That's because players are not in the right spot. So please, let's get moving here. Again, if you guys are not understanding this, it is because you have not seen other groups kill this fight, and that is a fight that you really need to have seen. Again, once you see it, it'll change your whole opinion on what you're doing on this encounter. It's insane. When you watch a good group do it, it's like magic. It's so effortless. Here we go.
Look at those pictures. You'll be shocked when you see.
I love it, Ash.
Love you.
Beware.
I'll move to you.
Beware.
So we have Urshok, Branded, Size, and Kmaz doing the mechanics. Here it is.
Range far, chains close.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Run away, serpent toy.
Okay, so we have Earthshock, Kano, Size, and Velocity doing the mechanics.
Ranger going far.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You need to put that link down, man.
Oh, fuck.
That's it. Just wipe it.
My bad.
Did people get hit by the charge there?
No.
Oh, destructive impact killed them all. Crumbling
Did it?
foundations and.
It looked like they were dead before he actually hit the pillar, so I wasn't sure.
Beware. Stone crush you. Something so sweet to squish you with my feet.
My bad, lost my mind.
That's okay.
Just down in the big green beam to the side.
Do you want a weaker for the impact?
No. I actually have one. I didn't. It doesn't register. Like I just fucked up.
Your brain activity?
Yep.
Cool.
Like I didn't even register. Like we were on the second.
Okay, eat it.
Could you make sure you register that?
Yeah, it's
We'll
definitely
attempt
understandable. I would say there's a lot of it's quite a mechanic dense fight, right? I feel like maybe the most mechanically dense fight I've ever done. And that's partially why I like it so much, because it feels like a much more scripted dance, but it's easy to get lulled to sleep after 3 hours and some waiting and stuff. So we'll give a couple more good ones here tonight. All right, that's all we got to do. Just get another deep breath in here, get some good pulls. Okay, raid check coming. Eat up, guys. Let's go. Yeah, Voodoo does that for me at least. By line of sight people, you mean people who are out of range or people you physically can't heal?
No, people who are out of line of sight.
I don't know about that part.
Blizzard UI doesn't do it.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
Does it?
Voodoo
Does it?
grays people out when they're out of line of sight. Okay. Or at least has the option. So
All right, here we go.
You can set a custom range threshold or line of sight thing with LVY range.
I assume he's line of sight with the pillar. Is that what he means?
You're doing a bang up job though.
Yep. Okay, so it is Size, Kano, Velocity, Illidan, Schlong.
Love it.
Here it comes. And then there's Roar shortly after.
Range far, chains close.
And it's spread, guys.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll come to you. Okay, come on.
We'll meet in the middle, buddy.
Okay, so we have branded Kamaz, Illidan, and more chains.
Other people move forward. Other people move forward. Please.
Did
Took the wrong people or what?
No, apparently I was in it. I thought I was not in it.
Okay, range far after this.
3, 2, 1.
Chains close.
Just Survivor, guys. Gonna lose a lot of people right now. Just wipe it up. The opposite of surviving.
But good attempt. That was a solid F-.
Rusty, make sure. Rusty, you're trying to hit the range group and the chains group with the link, and it's even more important that you get the front group. Sorry, the chains group, because they're obviously taking a lot more damage.
Okay, that's not what I can do that.
Your placement earlier was good, but right there you only got one group.
That's right. You need a bait, dude.
It's OG. Yeah, let's just wipe it up.
I mean, it keeps screaming for you to bait. I don't know.
Yeah.
So you went on the other pillar. You went green, purple, right?
I'll stand right where.
No, you just if you're looking at the back pillar where all the shit is, if it's looking at that pillar, you want it for green and purple. I can do that.
Yes, of course. Right in, like right in the middle, and like right there on purple right here is where it kind of was. You put the link down, but it really needs to be here. It needs to be getting both groups.
Okay. The previous time we were having it for mages, and the other thing I changed it. That's fine.
Just like how purple and triangle is, you need to be able to get both groups just like on the second pillar.
You know,
Yeah, you're just getting both range groups as well.
Yep. And coincidentally, we're actually oftentimes dragging the boss to the opposite side, and we're in it too, so it helps balance out even further.
Yeah, and to help out with that line of sight call, that I'm not gonna call like range far until after the shift and stomp, because then we're having downtime there.
Cool. What do you guys think about his shoe there? I guess his right foot. What do you think?
Yo, you see that toe pop now? I
That's
look at it every
embarrassing,
time
isn't
I'm
it?
Fighting.
Yeah, so you don't want that.
Like, nursery rhyme of the lady who lived in the shoe with like all of her kids or whatever.
I'm gonna send you a picture, and I'll just put a picture in Discord.
You're gonna send feed pics?
Well, what?
Oh God, guess holy fuck, you're bringing that motherfucker back. Love it. Yeah, so here's pretend that the green reticle is your CD. That's how you want it to be.
Yeah. Oh, what is that blasphemy? Where's your cursor macro at?
So you want the far edge of it to just be kind of intersecting the two, because otherwise, if it wasn't, it'd be hitting the back one as well. So, but you don't want it to be going through the pillar, because then the radial arc is going to be too small for both groups to be in it.
All right.
Okay, ready to check. Here we go. Ashinazo, please eat. Okay, here we go.
Beware. Gonna flatten your bones. Beware.
Size came as Illidan and more chains.
Fletch and move up.
There's the slam. Then it's roar. 2 seconds.
Beware.
Wait for the stomp, and then range you're going far.
4, 3,
Chain's close.
Oh wow.
Missed the melee.
Pathetic. No, it was not.
That was
Yeah, that was Chain's
It
group.
was the Chains group because all of us went to the front one.
Okay. You want to spread out before the mechanic happens, guys. Nobody should go anywhere. You should already be spread when it happens. Swipe it up.
I was gonna say that you definitely got there. It was close for sure, but you definitely got there.
Especially for the James group, but I said off the bat for this, make sure you're not stacked on top of each other when the rubble goes out. Make sure when the rubble does go out, it's a circle. A group is on the left, group is on the right, so you're not going to go in the same way, just like what happened.
This is actually really easy now. I swear they must have nerfed it. I never actually looked, but when I was looking at videos of this, it was like way fucking faster. So there's never, unless literally all 4 people just completely blank out, it should never be missed like that.
Look at it this way: 2 people can do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually a fucking joke. I mean, maybe made one silly mistake here and there, but you have so much time to react. We could easily run back and forth between both of them twice and still be good.
I think we did that on one of the polls. I'm pretty sure I went back and forth between
we
like.
did. We've done it beforehand.
I think all of us went, oh, this one looks like it's going to be way harder to see under where like the shit was. And we all ran to the harder one and the one that was just like blatantly fucking in the back behind us.
So how organized are they? I know there's like wild cards, so where not everybody can always guarantee be at their spot, but like if you organize half of the people at each one to go like say how me and Metro are doing it, like north and east, and the other one south and west, it'll never fuck up as long as you can have one of those 2 people in each of the spots.
Yeah, it's just tough because it's always a different 4 people, but.
Well, you do what Sai suggested, right? Don't look at the actual circle on the ground. Look at the meteor coming down, and then make sure you're not all stacked on top of each other. So if I'm with Metro right here, we're not going to be stacked. I'm going to be here, and Metro's going to be there on the same circle.
Sai was
right?
saying that because you can't see the circle when there's rubble down. It doesn't have anything to do with that part.
That's
Yeah,
what more,
just make
that's
sure
what
you
Morgan
catch
just
the boulder.
suggested.
That's all you gotta do. It's nothing to worry about. As soon as he's back online, we'll go.
Put out Rusty's Rock LA. Can it catch the boulder?
It can fuse with the boulder. Yeah. He gets like a third.
Yeah, I always look for the
appendage.
boulder, and like if I don't see its trajectory, it's probably under his fat foot. That's where it
Oh,
always
wow,
is.
that's
Right?
very
Where else
rude
can
of
it
you to
be,
say that.
right?
So does that fuse into that Fantastic Four guy that's like all rock?
I love how you actually had to throw an insult in there to a fucking inanimate boss. I mean, that is insane.
I mean, he's got a hole in his shoe, dude. His feet are scuffed.
I mean, inanimate. The dude's moving.
Eat up, guys.
He collapsed fucking our new guy's ceiling during the fucking break.
Yeah, I think that was mostly a joke, right?
I wish it was a joke.
All right, guys, done pretty good. It's a long raid. It feels like because we pulled like what, probably 10 or 15 more times per night, just because this boss is so much shorter. So, take a couple deep breaths here, clear your mind a bit. We'll see what it looks like. Just got to make a little bit more conscious effort.
One
Velocity.
question though. Has anybody actually tried just attacking his exposed toe?
Yeah, you can't aim spells like this. Here we go.
Oh damn.
It's in the front, so you can't backstab it. It's a problem.
Just got a front step.
Okay, so we have Earthshock K-Maz, Seismopad, and more chains. There's the slam. And here's the roar.
Range gets it back after this shift.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, here he is charging. we have branded Illidan, Seismopad, and KMS.
Let's move KMS. Range, wait for this shift right here, and then you're going far.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Careful, guys. Why do so many people taking so much damage there?
It's like 20 people stacked in one spot.
The boss was rather close there. The boss was very close to.
Oh,
Did you run to a melee one?
I don't want to talk about it. They looked weird.
I was gonna say, why is there only me here? What's happened?
They were so close. You know, I don't know what's up with that pillar slam, because like, but by the time like we're not moving closer, like it's the same way we're doing all night, but like he inches, like maybe me, Metro, me and I should just stay out there, because that's what happened when like I lagged earlier. I was just trying to like stay as far as I could without breaking the chain, so we didn't get too close to the pillar. Maybe like on that second one we stay out there and then we go behind the pillar, because we have plenty of time.
Yeah, keeping him as deep back as possible is always the best. It gives everyone the most room, you know.
Oh yeah, okay. So further than red, basically, is what you're saying.
No, we stay there, but like after he does his mechanic, we'll run back to him, wait for the thing,
I get
so he
it.
doesn't
I
like
get it.
drift over, and then we'll come back.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I get it.
If you wanna do your little like fox thing, I could probably jump too if we can't make
Okay.
it. We'll
Yeah,
see
I'll
how
save one
fast it
CD
is.
there, one movement CD there. Cool.
Actually, fox is probably bad. Probably wraith walk.
Yeah, I just
less
wraith walk it.
jumpy.
And that's perfect, Rusty.
Alright, raid check. As soon as Sarah's back, we go.
Don't forget to equip your sloth.
Right. Alright, Sarah's back. Here's ready. One more raid check. Couple more here. Kind of limping into this last hour, so let's just try to get one more really good one. Alright, guys?
Yeah, so you going to sleep right after raid?
Probably.
Here we go.
Oh, he's gonna do keys with us.
Okay, so we have Oof, Branded, Size, and Fletchin. There's a slam.
Range to the back after the shift.
4, 3, 2,
God,
1.
Oh, that actually killed me. Holy fuck. That's it. Just wipe it up.
No path available bullshit pissed me off.
cool! In this little form, you can see my slot.
It's very surprising I died to that. I'm shocked by that.
Watch if someone's left eye to see the room.
Yeah, let's eat up. Alright, ready to check, here we go. Heat up, guys. Let's go. Come on. Let's get focused again. Let's get some good pulls. More grain K-Maz, heat up.
I'd really like to see his Zen Rage, because I need to know how hard I'm going to get hit so I can plan accordingly for the next time we progress this.
Rusty. Here we go. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine, honestly, after all these tank buffs.
I'll pause, like, my fucking time, my cooldowns around it, so I need to see what I need to save and all that.
Beware. Gonna flatten your foe. Beware.
Okay, so we have Size, K-Maz, Branded, Kano. There's a slam. Stay together, guys. Okay, here's a
After
stomp.
shift, range far.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware. Stomping time.
K-Maz, come closer in the link.
Okay, so it's Illidan, K-Maz, Earthshock, more chains.
The groups need to move forward.
Alright, there's a slam. Make sure you're ready for roar. Don't die, a couple people very low. Good.
Range, wait for shift, and then we're getting far.
4, 3.
Let's go back and
Yeah,
then
just
bait.
go back.
Blink, Krusty.
Amazing. And range, remember, we're sorted near diamond. Being a priest on the carpet is fine.
So we have Earthshock, Size, Velocity, and Illidan doing the baiting this time.
Remember, you're in between 1 and 4.
Range, you're gonna be on triangle after this shift. Be safe here. Spread into rubble if you need.
Same thing, let's go run back in on this one.
Okay.
3, 2.
Range triangle.
And immunities here, guys.
and then be blown back behind triangle here, guys. Perfect. And now we spread around diamond here.
Beware.
Okay, so it's Earthshock, Kmaz, Illidan, Vicario.
Everyone move up. Who's not them? This roar will be health stones, and then health pots on the ship.
There's the Chain Slam, and then Roar. Okay, every single person health stone.
I don't have.
And this is health pot after this.
4,
Yep. Every single person health pot.
2, 1.
And then we would need soaks on diamond, and diamond actually right there. So,
so
now
there
that
was a
we
lot
all
of
know the third pillar, we should move our markers to the last one because just gotta set up people to soak those ones, and GG fights dead.
Yeah.
There's a lot of confusion there. A lot of the melees, went to the tank one.
Yeah, so we're not changing anything else, right?
No,
No,
Okay.
the third pillar would be Morgane's Link, but he was already dead. And then,
Both.
I
just need to soak.
the fourth pillar will be my Link, and then when he hits the wall, Rusty, that'll be your Link.
So,
All right.
We have to adjust one thing. The second and third pillar slam metro, we should go back to the boss so he doesn't move. But that
Okay.
last one, we should go right away because
Okay.
I don't think
Good call.
either of us have movement to get back to our soak.
I agree.
I would have
It
to
was-
have jump there.
I had
and
to
get
blink.
Wraith
Yep.
Walk.
Barely got back.
Just a thing there. It didn't look like any of the groups were like purple and green weren't in place on that last.
For
after that.
4, yeah.
Yeah,
They
nobody
definitely
was.
weren't. A lot of people are dead.
That's why I was asking
did
also. What's it?
We did a great job on the baiters for 1 and 4, by the way. I watched it. You guys did a great job. For the third pillar, the baiters did very good.
Wait, what color is Vader's on?
No change. I just put the colors down on the fourth platform.
Purple. For the third pillar, what I'm talking about is they did very well.
Good.
So, Metro, I recommend purple was chains, correct?
Yep.
I recommend swapping chains and tank.
For that one?
Because you're like
Yeah.
baiting, you're coming back.
I agree. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to suggest it if other people didn't already think the same thing.
I mean, as long as it doesn't fuck them up, though, because like if we don't use our movement to get over to that pillar, we have plenty of movement to get back to our soak. And like
Ranged are going to be
consistency
on
is
this inside anyway, right? Like all
Yep.
ranged. Yeah, so this is definitely the logical play. Melee should have no trouble getting orange. Otherwise, purple just goes. The soakers just go to purple. That should be the nearest one to the boss anyway. And green is the farthest one from the boss. So it's actually the same orientation, just a different angle.
Yep. So melee, actually, yours is definitely the most complicated. We actually had this switched, like when I progressed this, and like it was really complicated for the chain soakers. But essentially, boss is gonna be over here on blue, and he roars you back. Melee, you want to be being roared to circle, and chain slammers you want to be being roared to diamond. Same color allocation that you've always been, but just you really got to use this roar. It pushes you right into location. Otherwise, it's actually kind of hard to get into a position. There'll be lots of rubbles on the ground slowing you, etc.
That's a good point. That'll be a long time off the boss, but it's probably worth it. Okay, here's right check. Eat up, guys. Come on, food's down. Hoof, branded, Kano, more chains. Eat up, guys.
Yeah, I'm eating. I keep standing up too early.
Yeah, just eat the whole time.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch my weight though,
I feel you. Too many calories. Here we go. So it is size, Kano, Illidan, more chains.
Beware.
Stomp and shift and range go far.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware. Stomping time.
Oh, okay. Did not think that was far
trying to
enough.
res Terra, but I couldn't seem to get around her. Sorry, just wipe it up.
Ooh, I got seismic.
So how do you guys all die there? I don't.
I died to my chain breaking, but I don't understand how we were soaking the range soak.
No, came as every time I've been linked to him, he always goes and soaks the pool.
Went to diamond, which I'm supposed to be at.
I think you missed the whole thing of you only soak that one if you get baited.
No, you.
He was baiting.
No, I was
He
not
wasn't
baiting.
baiting.
Neither one of us were baiting.
If you're not baiting, then the rule is you go to the range group.
Range group, which is diamond.
What's the far
Yeah,
one?
which would be back here on diamond.
It's not diamond, but there's no diamond currently, so don't worry about that. Just
Yeah,
the far one.
it's not down. That's why I'm saying range go far, because if the boss is positioned on skull, then if you're not a chain soaker, you're gonna go far. That's what I keep saying. So it's like, so you're here DPSing, he roars you back, and it's like, oh, range far. Okay, I'm right here. Cool. And then chainers are close. And that's gonna be the rule for every pillar, and that's what like makes it consistent, because it's chainers close, range far.
Great. All right, right check coming. Here we go.
What patch did the reusable room come into play? Was
That
that
was the last patch. Yeah. Last patch. Yeah, this is gonna be really quick wipes, honestly. So be diligent with your consumable usage.
I mean, I get 100 of them from the mission table every week, so it's nothing.
All right, here we go.
Mr. Big Shot.
Look, okay, they're
Got
free.
a lot of
Literally.
How do you get that many? I only get like 10.
Six characters. Yeah, I have 6 characters
Oh,
fully
okay.
progressed on the
That's
mission
only
table.
60k. Just did that math.
Beware.
That nothing to do with K, bro. I should truly are a math teacher.
Okay, so we have. Takes a while. There we go. Illidan came as Earthshock Velocity.
Feel safe with
Scoot
Ashen
up,
Hollow.
Rusty, scoot up, Rusty, scoot up.
Okay, range, shift, and stomp, and then we go far so.
4, 3, 2.
How were we that far away? Sorry, what happened there? We weren't that.
Sarah didn't move and you ran like a billion yards?
I didn't run like a billion yards. I didn't. Our bodies are very close together.
Ooh.
Illidan came as Blinks and Branded are soaking.
Range kind of scoot to the right. Careful to shift soon. Range far. Chainers close.
2, 1.
That was really good.
Yeah, we only have 3 melee now, though, so it's gonna be all fucked.
Oh, there you
I
are.
got you guys.
Range, you can use the back of the room a bit more, just spread back a little.
So I have Illidan, More
Melee.
Chains, Fletch, and K-Maz.
Range group, wait for shift and stomp, and then we're going far.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Immunities.
No one just soak with me.
Alright, cool. Let's just wipe it up there.
So it looks like my double jump glide is just as fast as your Wraith Walk, so that lines up perfectly.
Yeah, it's pretty perfect actually. It's weak core is so tiny when there's only 6 people alive. It's only 3 people linked together, guys. Go work. We should do that every build. Makes it a lot easier.
It would be a lot easier though if you just baited 4 times like I told you.
Yeah, we could try it.
And so Metro's gonna roll a no spec mage, he's gonna
Yeah.
use mirror image, and he's gonna run out and soak.
Yeah, no spec mage. Get very images. Alright.
I don't even know if they fucking get a mirror image.
They do, yep. Level 35, I think it is. Alright, eat up.
I think people still panic when the shift comes out. Like, it is a lot of damage, but you really should never move more than, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 of your character widths at a time, unless you're
Well-
absolutely sure your partner is moving with you.
The way it should go is it does the shift, so we spread. We get roar, push back. We're still in the same spread-ish like shape. We get shift again. We get roared again. Or no, maybe we don't get roared again, but we get shifted again. Then that's when you want to be in position to soak. Like, we don't want to be moving in between the 2 shifts, because that's where me and Osh got separated.
You guys separated on a shift, and it was because, yeah, you stayed where you were, and he ran, like, all the way to the pillar soak
dude,
position. No,
we
I'm
were-
saying...
I didn't run that far. I was like, there was a
Osh.
separation of the soak mechanic, and that's when we spread. But like, I didn't just run.
Sarah was
far away.
standing right where the table is, and you ran over to where Velocity is. You're not the only one that's doing
Yes. I'm saying that doesn't seem that far to me. Is that enough to break it?
Yes.
Clearly it is, but like, okay. I'm just saying that to me that doesn't seem like that was far, but okay.
Like,
I'm
yeah,
saying,
if
like,
you were
that's
where...
when people, like, have the issue, though. Like, if you get into the position of, like, unless you see you and your partner are running, like, to run to the bait group or run to soak together, like, right before the soak's about to happen at the charge slam,
Right.
like, you shouldn't ever move more than, like, about half the distance you move. Like,
But the reason I'm gonna interrupt you though. The reason I went over there is that all of this area was filled with people spreading.
I understand that, but like 100%, you can take another puddle. Like, 2 people could stand legit right on top of each other and not die. You break a chain, you're absolutely killing somebody.
Yeah, let's
So,
just
like,
please let's just
it's
play like this, okay?
unfortunate,
Don't
but-
ever break a chain. At any point in this fight, if we never have a chain break on this fight, we'll have way more consistent progression. Even if that means you die to something else, I'd rather that, because then we know exactly what it is. But this whole, the chain's broken because I didn't feel like it's far enough, or these people aren't responding, it's just like not helping. It's not going to help anybody. So just stay with your partner at all times and be in sync with each other. That's all you have to do, okay?
And if you die to something else, there's a possibility only you die. You're not auto-killing someone else with you.
And if you kind of stand your ground during the shift anyway, people they'll move.
Yeah, the people who are on the other side will move a few yards as well. So, okay, here we go. Okay, so we have branded Kamaz, size, more green. Here it is.
Four, three,
And range your far.
1.
Okay, so it's size, branded, Illidan, and Oof. Here it is. And then it's the roar.
Range, watch out for this shift.
4, 3, 2.
Now range is far.
Alright.
What one doesn't suck?
No idea.
In any case, yeah, sorry, I'm totally fine now. I was just prioritizing to never be anywhere near people with the spread.
Cool. Yeah.
It's really not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, me and I know it's tanks and everything. Obviously, both you know, we got some shielding and shit, but like, we are literally getting hit by that mechanic every single time it comes out, and it's not moving my health. Like, it's actually not doing anything. So it's really not very dangerous.
It's just a change too. I think for me was like switching from having to move that fast to soak to not having that.
Absolutely.
You know,
I could
just
tell.
relearning,
I could
but-
tell I was struggling. All right, cool. Let's get 1 or 2 more, guys.
What's the so called? Is it fractured impact?
Maybe.
If so, it's hitting me for 14,965 physical. So I'm imagining for another person, it's weaker. It might be in the 25k range.
Alright, hits for about 13 for me.
That's very surprising. It's hitting me for 14.
Is that through your barrier though?
For fractured impact, it hits me for almost 30k.
Yeah, she's wearing mail, so clothies are probably getting hit for like 35.
Fractured impact is when it hits the ground and is unsoaked. It always does 13k as its environmental damage.
Gotcha. So that's the okay. Do you know what the actual soak is called?
Stonequake? Let's just see damage taken.
Fractured boulder, isn't it? I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay, so
Fractured
that hit me for 1,547. That's more reasonable.
No, that's were we talking about eating the boulders?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were talking
I
about
was-
the.
I was
talking
talking
about
about
that
the
seismic
spread
shift.
mechanic.
Yeah.
Seismic shift.
I don't know. It doesn't
puts
actually say.
5,200 physical damage divided evenly between players within 4 yards of the impact. So it is split as well.
Yeah, the first soak is split. Okay, cool. Very good, guys. Let's get 1 or 2 more here. Ooh, a
Something
chop.
rock, something with chop.
Oh no, I made a choke rock type in my game.
How dare you?
Yeah, in middle school, I traded a Machamp for a Pikachu, and I regretted it so hard.
Yeah, Pikachu's low base
Sounds like you
though.
still do.
But if
Here we
it
go.
was the yellow or the yellow cheeks Pikachu, that card's worth fucking bank now.
Sludge is just a Machop with a crown, man.
I don't know, Pikachu yellow though.
That's the point. The misprint. Usually the cheeks were red in the jungle. Pikachu was a special yellow one that was a misprint.
Okay, we have.
Rip.
Speaking of
So
special
mages
misprint,
are always gonna greed the rune. If you don't move to the mage, that's probably gonna happen.
Oh, okay.
We're just
Hey. Rusty forced me to move this time.
What?
You heard
So
me.
it wasn't me.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
I try to shoot him outside
I'm
the
linked to you
dungeon.
right now. You want me to run away to prove that we're linked?
Oh.
Yeah, I sit in the same corner on pool every time because no one ever goes to the gate to Stone Legion General, so I
I
just
know.
sit in the corner.
I usually run to you. I didn't realize I was linked. I thought.
Yeah, this
I thought
time
were
you
in
didn't run
front
to
of
me, and I did not greed my ruin, even though it hurt me on the inside.
My bad.
Greeting your rune is honestly the play. People should have the wherewithal and just like be like, yo, I'm with a mage. Like this guy's gonna get his opener scuffed, and this is a damage check. Like I can do a little damage on the move. It's like if you're not moving to your mage, like honestly, like I know it's kind of aids how they don't move, but
I always move to my mage.
That is true.
Except for
Every
that
time
one.
I have been linked to him, he has moved to me. I think he just didn't realize that I was in the corner that time because I am kind of hidden. The camera angle's fucked on me every time.
I don't know how you play in that corner. I fucking hate it.
It's fucking awful, and I hate it, but I do
literally-
it because I love you guys.
I can't even see what's happening in the fight the whole time. I just play the first part of the fight the same every time and
Try
hope I don't die.
ground targeting totems and healing rain when you can't see the room.
Alright, let's eat up.
Horrible.
Wait, why can't you see the room?
Go
Because I
Because
sit in the
our
corner
camera's
where the
upper
camera
half.
angle is just nothing. It's
No, I mean
literally
for
you
Shami,
can't
you,
see
you
shit.
should be able to see everything.
I point my camera toward the wall. I can see just fine.
Alright, here we go.
You know what? Stop using your brain, Sludgefist.
Eat up, guys.
How
Let's go.
fucking
We
dare
got one
you.
more good player tonight, okay?
But if anyone would like to know, this is my corner.
Rick
and we can
Morgan, eat
take
up.
it.
Are there many like it, but this one
Yeah,
is
they
yours?
fucking stood up again.
I know,
There's
yeah.
a few like it.
Well, that is corner.
Alright, guys. This could be the last pull, so let's get it going here.
Without him, the corner is nothing.
Nah.
Beware. Gonna flatten your bones.
Hey.
You knew exactly where it was.
Okay, we have Brandon, Illidan, Oop, and Size soaking.
Beware.
Here it comes. Then it's Roar.
Beware.
Great. And now we're going to be moving, spreading out, etc.
Beware.
4, 3,
in range you're going far.
1.
Don't stop in time. Beware. No fear. Beware. Beware.
Wait for the shift,
Beware.
and then baits.
Okay, yep, here we go.
Don't crush you.
Coming in, then it's Roar after that.
You can get a little further back, Chris. Oh,
Rip.
Oh, master, be so happy.
Care for the stomp and shift.
Beware.
So is Rusty's
4,
link.
3, 2, 1.
Range group going far.
Beware. Stop in time.
Range, remember our next positioning. Wait for chain links to go out here in the shift, and then we're gonna find our position. Alright, range spread to the back a bit.
Okay, so we have Size, Illidan, Urshot, Kano. Illidan's dead.
Illidan dead. GG.
Velocity, let's go get the chain sling.
Alright, let's go.
You're in the back, perfect timing. Good job.
Come with me.
And you'll see.
So whoever did it is also doing the next soaking job.
Yeah, it's me and Murray.
Be careful of the shift and then range. We're
Oh, what
going
just happened
far.
Wrong direction.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, you see, Rick, you started saying "come with me," and then you know.
Communities.
Did I go to the wrong one, or did Rick?
You went completely wrong direction. You went near the tanks.
And then range, we're getting roared back to this area where I am on diamond. And this is our last stack spot.
Man, Rick, you're so close.
Okay, so it's size, velocity, oof, and more grain.
I'm gonna die this surfing on top.
Here it is.
This is Hellstones after.
Yep, roar and hellstones, guys. There's a roar, hellstones.
And remember, Melee, you're going to circle after the shift and stomp.
And health pots here, guys.
Range, you'll be back here on triangle. Chain slammers on purple. Watch out, velocity though, for the charge. And chain slammers will be purple. Range will be on triangle here. And easy clap GG.
That's it. Burn boss, let's kill it. Come on.
Yeah, good kill.
I'm
I'll get
alive.
Vic.
Alright,
that's all the
easy.
pillars.
50% burn. Let's go, boys.
And then we take him
Now
over
we just
here.
need about 15 more people alive and 40% less health in the boss, and we're good to go.
So I'm seeing that our biggest point that we're just like losing a few people is from the second to the third pillar. Guys, you just gotta like really think about your positioning. You're coming off that second pillar, he's gonna roar your back. It's the shift stomp is gonna come out and then it's gonna chain link you during those times. Just deal with the shift stomp, chain link, and then find your place and spread out and give melee room. And then I swear to God, nobody will die. You can jump into the, as long as we're not taking extra shift damage right there, you can jump into the rubble just fine. Our healers won't fall behind or anything.
Yeah, I literally just kind of like stand in the bullshit.
So purple's over here. I fucked up. Is that true? Purple on this pillar is over here.
Yeah, that's the chain.
It's down right now, right?
All right.
Yeah, chain slammers
Yeah, we swapped
right
them.
here. Chain slammers right here. And then ranged right here for the 1, 2, and 3 pillar. 4th pillar, chain slammers are purple right here. And ranged is this green one, right?
Yep. Range
Yep.
is the
Just like rotate
bulk
it.
is
basically.
green.
Melee condom.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it here. That was a great pull, and I think it's a good place to end. So we had some really good progression. And I just want to reiterate again. Yeah, very different encounter than what we've done in the past. We're sitting there for 8 minutes and then wiping. This is like literally 2 minutes and wiping. So it's a different type of pace on the progression. So really good work, guys. I appreciate everything that we had this week. It feels really productive. So Illidan and Shell, thank you guys for joining. You guys are immediate impact on this raid. You've done very well so far. And Size, thank you very much for being available. I guess one question I have for you, Size, is this like, are you not raiding anymore, or what's actually happening with your guild?
It might be extended break. I would be down to tell him, I'm down to just progress with you guys and probably, because we don't sell or anything, so I think I'm down.
Cool.
I'll let my guild leader know.
We'll figure it out next week, but yeah, you don't need to commit to anything until next week, but really good, guys. Thanks a lot. I appreciate everything, guys. This week was really good, so we'll be back next week, and yeah, I think, another 8 hours in that boss, because that's all we have now is we can get this guild. Just please make sure you actually watch. Again, we've basically seen the whole fight now. I understand it seems like most of it's done, but go please. Maybe I'll make some gifts for you guys. Just please go watch what other people do, especially in the second half of that fight, and you'll be shocked. Okay, like I know everybody's learning, but it's so different. It looks so different when we're doing it, and I think if you saw it, it would make a lot more sense. So very good.